Yeah. You guys can go and have a look at it, how it looks.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Good evening, one and all. My name is Tanya Mukhi. I'm a member of Event Management Department. I'm pleased to welcome each and everyone of the webinar. Past 2 years, we all have been suffering from COVID-19 virus is not this virus made many people lose livelihoods here and here. This COVID-19 pandemic has made its impact change stories here and lead. With this, I would like to thank Raj Ma'am and Deek Parassini as a corporate entity. Now, I would like to hand over the mic now. Speak a few words about that.
Hello everyone, guys. I think am I audible to everyone?
Yep.
Yeah. Hello everyone. It's a cool evening and welcome to today's webinar. Firstly, myself, I am Mohan Krishna, Secretary of QHUB VIT AP. As we are all know that we are here to listen the webinar of our guest lecturer Deek Parassini sir. Yeah. Now I am going to introduce our guest lecturer Deek Parassini sir. He believes that life is all positivity and negativity doesn't exist. Give him a few minutes of your time and he will prove it to you. Here is the founder of LIAP, Life is All Positive Foundation. It's a vision to make a world filled with positivity. He had completed Bachelor of Science and MBA from Birla Institute of Technology and the MSc in Business Psychology. Deek is very energetic and frank in his interactions. He has talked to thousands of people and touched their lives with positivity. As he always says, meet me once, clear all your doubts and forget me. As we all think that he is the motivate speaker, but he is not only the motivate speaker. Someone call him as positive influencer and someone call him as question and answer specialist as like there are many names. Today, you are getting a good opportunity to interact with Deep directly. This is more of question and answer session, where you have to ask all your doubts, anything, like relationship, career, education, etc. So feel free to ask your life doubts and get it cleared. So now, welcoming our guest lecturer, Deek Parassini sir, with a big round of applause.
Thank you. So I start, or you guys have something else to go?
Yes, sir, you can start now.
Okay, so directly Sheikh has raised a question. So, thank you all for everyone for coming down and having this talk with me, right? I don't know how many of you know me. Just to understand how many of you know me, can you just raise your hand, whoever knows me, so I know how many people really know me and I'm always new to you, right? How many? Okay, so I'm seeing the raise hand. So you all know me, then it's great. You know what I do more than anything else. And my job is to give you the answers what you're looking for. Only 11 people know me. I thought I was more famous. Anyways, not a problem. So it's all good. Be very, see, this is more a very interactive session, right? If I'm looking down, I'm just looking down because the screen is down, but mostly I'm going to talk this way, right? You can raise down your hand. So 12 people know me out of 150. Damn, I feel very bad. Anyways, not a problem. So not a problem. Thanks a lot for everyone who have raised the hand. So whoever don't know me, I'm a person, my name is Deek Parassini, the name is there. I'm a person who believes that life is all, Mohan, can you put on spotlight? Because then it look much more better. Am I on spotlight? Oh no.
Yeah, yes. You're on spotlight.
I'm on spotlight? Okay, then how do I see myself as big? 1 second. Okay, so no, I'm just trying to see how do I see myself as big? Because now
actually, it seems we don't have that option. Like we can't see our.
Oh, so it's going to be like this only?
Yes, sir. For you, it will be like that. For us, it is spotlight.
Oh, for you, you're seeing me? Okay, fine. Okay, people are then everyone is going to. Is there different view options just to understand? No, different view options? No, there's a gallery view. Hold on, just 1 second, if you don't mind. Guys, just give us a 1 second just to do it well so that it makes more sense. What happened in gallery view? Just give me 1 second. Okay, I can see only. Okay, so I'll be still small regardless of whatever gallery view I do. Okay.
Yes, the on the bigger screen.
Clear. Okay, fine. So guys, whoever comes on camera, let more people's face be seen. Thanks a lot, Latika, for joining in with your face. So guys, most of you shy from coming in front of the camera. I don't know why, right? That is the biggest concerns I have seen with people, that most of you are shy to show yourself to the world. I don't know why, right? So because you don't know, I'm not talking about this session. I'm talking about every future session which you're going to do in life. You have a great opportunity to promote yourself in front of that speaker regardless. So when you are having great speakers coming and speaking in front of you, go and ask the right questions and then connect with them LinkedIn and ask for a job. Most of you will get a chance to get that job. This is a secret. Now, many people are saying COVID is affected badly. This is the best thing in COVID, where you have direct access to whoever is there great enough to get you a job. You can ask the right question, impress him, indirectly do an interview answer back to him, go on LinkedIn, connect with them and say, sir, I would like to work free for you. Will be okay to accept? I'm telling you, most of the people will say yes. But then if you don't show yourself in front of the screen, you yourself have a complex that, am I looking good? What my background is? Will the person think about this background, what I have? You nowadays, all the options you have given option to change your background also. Blur your background out. You have that option also. And still we don't come online. Why? We have a complex. How am I looking? How is other people looking? Am I looking good or someone else is looking good? Who's, so constantly you create a complex, and then later you tell me, sir, I don't get opportunities. Other friends are getting opportunities. And I'll say that is because they have come on camera. You have not come on camera. So make sure you don't miss these opportunities. Make sure you don't lose this opportunity of meeting whoever you have. Maybe your dream job is just standing there at your live show, which you're doing with someone. So don't miss this opportunity. So before I get into my talk, let's put some protocol in place so we can really discuss in a very fair way. I give priorities to questions which people ask on video, second on audio, third on text, right? So make sure you come on video and ask me the question. So I know who is asking first of all, and there's more interactive way to ask questions so that it benefits you at the end. So that's my priority. So how we do is first raise your hand, and then I will call up the name, and the QHUB team is going to unmute your mic and you can ask your question. That's the protocol, just to understand before we get into it. Now, about me, how many of yeah. Yes, Mohan.
I want to ask the first question, sir.
Wait. No. Let me give a little bit of introduction for new people. Right? You already know me.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.
So before I start to the questions, I don't know how many of you know me. I'm a person who believes that life is all positive. Negativity doesn't exist. Full stop. Which means frustration, stress, depression, irritation, anger, sadness. All these things are created from my perspective. Now you'll ask me how. When a baby is born, do you see baby sitting moody in one corner? No. He gets mood, goes up, then and there he'll come back with the same power. If you hit the baby, he'll cry for 5 minutes, he'll come back with the same love which he used to have. So God and universe have created us that way. And then slowly with time, you become adults. And that is where the problem starts. So I'm a person who believes that you're born as a baby, live as a baby, and die as a baby. If you can do that, there is nothing to worry so much at the end of the day. So the question you got to think here is, am I living as a baby, or am I living as an adult with all the tension, frustration, pain, irritation, and that all thing, right? So that is the one thing about me. You can ask me any question from birth to death. Any question which is irritating you, which is bothering you, which is frustrating you. And like I don't know how many of you have participated in the pre-show. The people who like I think it was Sai or someone who asked me this question. She's looking for the answer for a long time, and she asked me. She got the answer. So there'll be these different questions which is irritating you, bothering you. Why this is? Why God does this? Why society is like that? All those questions, I'll try my best to answer. The other thing about this, feel free to counter me also. It doesn't mean that I'm saying it, you got to accept it. Feel free to counter, challenge, so that we come to a conclusion. The last thing I tell is meet me once, clear all your doubts, and forget me. I'm not here to make followers. I'm not here to make a system. I don't want followers, first of all, right? Many people think that I'm doing it, and I do all my sessions free of charge, right? Now, many youth ask this question, sir, you're doing free of charge. Later, you're going to charge. After 10 years, you're going to charge. It is a promise to the world. As long as I'm alive, all my sessions will be free of charge, right? So that's the word I give to the society. That's the word I give to everyone I talk to, and utilize me in the best possible way, right? So there's different ways you can do it. You can ask me a question, which is, I have this problem, I have seen this, which is your own personal question. The second way you can ask me is a topic based, anger management, depression, or mental health, or that's the third way. The best way, I always tell it's my friend's problem. Don't tell it's your problem. My friend have this problem. So I don't know it's your problem, and you don't know it's my problem, right? Ask it that way. Or you can say today's generation have this problem, today's girls have this problem, or today's boys have this problem. You ask that question so it benefits you at the end. You ask me half the question, I'm only going to give you half the reply, because the question is half. No, some people are there, the internal question will be something else, and they will ask half the question. So what happened that time, I'll give you half the answer. Now, in case if it gets very, very personal, and in case there will be personal questions, because I've gone to sessions, I've done to various sessions where I see, different serious problems, like parents literally fighting, right? Or girls being harassed in the family. So all those things, make sure indirectly you can ask me, but don't go very personal to it,
Sir,
because the world is also...
1 minute. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Maybe your camera is turned off.
My camera is turned off? Oops.
Yes, sir.
Now?
No, it's not turned on.
Holy, it was working, right? It was working, suddenly turned off. Oops.
Yeah.
And now it's fine, sir.
Hold on. This is the other screen. Just 1 second. What happened there? Just 1 second. IT is IT. Sometimes you'll have some problem or the other. Okay, let me just log out and log in if you guys don't mind. Is that okay? So it just suddenly became blank?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll just go out and go back, right? Or else I'm going to change my whole screen to a different setup, right? Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for that.
Is ready with the questions, once raise your hands.
Yeah, I'm better now.
Nobody.
You can hear me? Oh, I'm muted.
Only one.
I'm muted.
So how many are from NSS here?
I'm muted.
Can you see?
I'm muted, guys.
Raise your hands.
Guys, you have to give me access.
Okay, sir just message once. Can you check?
Yeah.
I'm checking.
Okay.
1 minute, sir.
Oh, you're going to search a big list, right?
18 people.
Oh, shit. Just checking.
Okay, then you just can remove. Yeah. Stop raising your hands now. We'll get into the topic.
No, that's fine. Let them raise. I'm fine. Let them raise.
Thank you.
Presenters, if you find any surname here, kindly make him presenter. I'm not able to find him.
I'm not able to find me. That's bad. Okay, let me raise my hand. Now you can find me?
Sir, can you please raise the hand, sir?
I've raised it. I have raised it. Is it? Oh, I've raised now. Hold on. Okay, I'm raising down.
Yes, sir, you are good to go.
Okay, good. So yeah, that's what life is all about. Sometimes it hits you very hard. You just have to work on, relax, chill, and come back in the way you are, right? So this is the other thing I want to tell you. In the COVID thing, biggest issue which I've seen is IT support. Somewhere, somehow, IT is just going to take over and give you a hard hit, and you just have to chill, relax, enjoy it, and take with a smile and go on. So I don't know where I was, but now I just need to rethink. So you can ask me any question. Feel free to ask. All you got to do is raise your hand. I saw already a lot of raising hand, which is coming from, I think one of your colleagues have made you to raise your hand. So feel free, raise your hand and ask. I can talk about myself, but the point is you don't need to know me, right? Knowing me is a waste of time. And you don't need to know me, and I don't need to tell you who I am also, because then you will go into a fan followership, which I don't want also. Mine is just ask the question in the best possible way and feel free to ask and go on with it. So I can talk about this topic, but then I know I'm just removing the COVID. Tell me what effects you're facing and what challenges you're facing. What is really irritating you? Feel free to ask. Most of my sessions, minimum goes 1.5 hours, maximum online, I've gone 3 hours. People will ask until they get the answer. So questions, yes, Mohan, you went there, you want to have the first question. You're on camera anyways. So yeah, what's your question?
Yes, sir. Actually, when I saying you are always smiling, no, sir.
Yeah.
So can I know the reason of your smile?
Can I know my reason of my smile? You always see baby also smiling, right?
Yes, sir.
So see, the thing is, I enjoy what I'm doing, right? I enjoy talking with you. Even though I fail also, I'm going to laugh it out and make sure next time I'm much more prepared also. I have no worries. Now, for example, I'm spoiling my hair now. I'm going to spoil my hair and talk in front of you. I don't care what Mohan is ever going to think about me. Right? So why I should lose my smile thinking about Mohan? I'm going to remove my jacket like this and I'm going to talk. They'll say, oh, what formal guy, man. He's talking like this and, shame on him, man. What is it? I don't care. So if I don't care, the smile will automatically come, right? And it is about living the life, right? And make sure you feel. Now, why am I setting it back? I'm setting it back because for everyone's mind, this is normal. This is abnormal. For me, this is also normal. This is also normal. So I'm going to smile at both. But for you, oh, my hairstyle is not right. Tension, tension, tension. Oh, my glasses are not, my shirt have a small mark. Tension, tension. Yeah, your shirt has a mark, it has a mark. What is the problem? Your smile will be there, the shirt is there, mark or not there. So the smile comes when you genuinely are happy from inside and when external things don't affect you. For example, what you're wearing is external, right? So if this goes some other way, you feel bad about it. Like initially I saw a session where my belt was overcoming my suit and my wife was saying, your belt is there. See, you're focusing on the belt and not my message. Right? You have great saints with long beard and all. Now you're still enjoying, but you have a small hair, extra hair, shaved, you missed it. Oh, tension, tension, tension. So it is about living it, and you think to live as a baby. Chill, relax. Don't try to be like someone else. The biggest reason why people lose their smile is they're trying to live the life of someone else. Full stop. Look at you. You're always, everyone, most of the people are trying to be like someone, live like someone, or trying to achieve that someone has achieved. Your smile will go. And that's the other thing which I work on. So why am I smiling? It's just that all thanks to God that I would keep saying that, I can smile. But problems do come in my life also. That time I take it with a smile, because when you smile, automatically people think that, so there is something wrong with this guy, right? They're not going to attack you. Right? But when you're irritated, now, that is the joke I say. If you have irritation within you, people will irritate you more. If you have anger within you, people will get you more angry. So Mohan, I'll give you a simple example. If someone calls you a dog, how do you feel?
Sir, it's very hurty. Sir.
It is very hurty?
Yes, sir.
If someone calls your mother a dog, then?
Sir, it's more hurty, sir.
More hurty. Why? You have this concept of self-respect of a human being. Right? So self-respect is the most negative word anyone can have. Most of the pressure which people have is this huge self-respect they create in your mind. So Mohan, let's do it this way. You tell me, sir, you're a dog. Just see my response. Get all your anger, frustration with all the bad words which people have told you. Tell me that, I'm a dog. Can you tell that?
No, sir. Actually, I can't say that, sir.
Why? I'm telling, say. I have no problem. Just say you're a dog.
No, sir. Actually, in my way, I think it's a big word, sir.
So that is what. Now, why are you seeing me as a big person? So when you're seeing me as a big person, your fear will raise automatically. Your complex will raise automatically. You have your own power. What language your mother tongue do you speak? What's your language?
Telugu, sir.
So Telugu, you are much more better than me. So you're better there. So don't give unnecessary respect and complex and create a complex within your head and create the fear, because when you create that fear, you lose the battle in the first place. So in future, some great senior CEO comes in front of you and starts talking, your fear will come in. Who is a great CEO? How can I ask the question? You lose the opportunity. So you want to tell me a dog again? Try it. So once you do it, you will lose that respect thing which you're giving to people unnecessarily. Many youth are unnecessarily giving respect who's not worthy of. Right? So get out of these things. I'm a human, you're a human. I'm a baby, you're a baby. Baby will call and forget, and the other baby will hear and forget. That is how babies live. Right? So you want to call me a dog again? Right? Okay. So forget it. If you don't, I don't want to make you a bad boy in front of a public. So let's see it. So if you call me a dog, Pujita, you want to call me a dog? Since you're on camera? She's cornered now, right? So anyways, I won't pressurize you in calling me a dog. So if you call me a dog, I'm just going to say and smile and say, thank you very much, Mohan. It sounds so great from you. I know you're a human. Keep living as a human. Would you ever call me a dog again? No. Right?
No,
because I know I'm a human. I know what I'm worthy of. I know who my mother is. So if I know who I'm worthy of, I know who my mother is. If anyone calls me a dog, what difference should it make? Now, for example, if you look at it, if someone calls me the most baddest of the baddest word also, I will smile. Now, next question, Mohan, I talked to your friend previously also. If a mental person comes and calls you a dog, how do you respond?
No, sir. Actually, I think that he is the mentor, and I walk slowly and I will go.
You walk slowly. That time, no hurt.
Sir, because he's the mental person.
He's mental. So everyone who calls you a dog, don't you think they're mental? Because he's seeing a human and he's calling a dog. All those people who call human is mental only. Why you get hurt in the process? Right? Now,
Yes, sir.
Boom. Mohan has like the big light bulb has clicked now, right? So that is what you have to see, right? We are unnecessarily reacting to stuffs, unnecessarily trying to justify that I'm a human, I'm a human, I'm a human. You are calling me a dog, your problem, not my problem. And when you start seeing it from that perspective, the whole thing will revolve around. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Who's next? No
Sir?
one? Yeah. Oh, raise your
My
hand.
name is Vardhan.
So who's asking?
Sir, my name is Vardhan, sir.
Vardhan, yes.
Sir, you said happiness, you are always happy. So some people say happiness depends on our thoughts and our thinking. How are you able to control your thoughts and thinking that makes you happy?
Good question. So there is, what I tell is, from when you say happiness concept, there is positive happiness and negative happiness. For example, when you make fun of someone, you have a group of friends, you make fun of someone and you laugh, that is negative happiness. You're seeing someone's negativity and laughing it out and being happy. That is negative happiness. Then the other side is positive happiness. When a baby is crying, you go and help that kid and make that kid laugh, and you laugh with that. That is positive happiness. So first you got to understand the differentiation. Happiness have both negative and positive. One is entertainment from a negative perspective, one is entertainment from a positive perspective. That is point number one. Second thing, what is the second question? Happiness is a perspective. What was thinking you thought? What was the question once again?
Sir, you said you are always happy, but happiness leads on our thoughts and thinking. What we are thinking and what are our thoughts?
Correct. So how do you control your thoughts? It is by
How
your
do you
5.
control your thoughts and
Yeah. So
how are you
first,
making your thoughts come up with a positive mood?
okay. Now, when you say mind, many of the great saints do tell, please control your mind, control your desires. Those are all for the saintly people and not humans like us. Get this point very, very clear. Let me talk about mind. Mind is driven by your 5 senses: eyes, nose, whatever your 5 senses are. It takes information from those senses and it goes and puts it into the mind. So, based on which your mind will take a certain action. Some can be autopilot, some can be by calculations, some can be by logical reasoning, and you take an action. So, my question to you is, if you start seeing only good things and hearing only good things and listening and feeling only good things, by default, your mind is going to think good only, then think. Many people ask this question, sir, I want to control my overthinking. Right? That is the next question many people ask me. Overthinking is main reason is free time. You have free time, you will overthink. On your birthday, do you overthink? No. But after your birthday, next day, when you will start free time, you have, oh, my friend didn't call me. Oh, this friend didn't call me. Where free time is when this overthinking starts. So, how do you control your mind? Please don't control your mind. I'll tell you by all my word, please don't spend time in controlling your mind. Like the eyes see, like the ears listen, like the tongue taste, like that the mind thinks. When you start controlling your sight, what happens? When you try to control your hearing, what happens? When you try to control your taste, what happens? The senses will not be happy with it, and your mind also will not happy with it. So go and see what is good. So back to you, Vardhan. Do you watch horror movies?
Yes, sir. A lot.
See, you watch a lot of horror movies. So I'm sure you will have some kind of fear in your life also.
Maybe I guess I never faced it, but maybe I guess I have.
So what happens is, do ghosts exist?
Sir, I don't believe on even ghost and God.
Okay,
Nothing.
you don't believe in God discussion. Let's leave it separate, right? So you don't believe in ghost, right? So you still
Yes, sir.
watch it in the name of fear, right? You still watch, sorry, in the name of thrill. But my question to you is, after you watch the movie, do you keep the ghost alive for the next few days?
Sir, sometimes I feel they are funny, like making some sort of fairy things.
I get it. My question is, after watching the movie, do you still feel when the dark room this ghost would be there somewhere around?
Since after watching it up to 1 to 3 hours, it would be.
It would be.
Later
So what
on,
is happening is, for the next 2-3 hours, you're unnecessarily creating a fake thing into your brain and believing that this could happen to me also. So basically, your fear is built up for 3 hours watching the movie, and another 3 hours. Some girls and boys keep it for 3 days also. Right? And then you say, how my mind is positive, why I have fear, why am I scared, will I get the job or not, why am I scared, will I pass or not? Because all these fear with time gets into your brain and then it starts working against you. My next question to everyone, not just general point of view, what I tell is, if a son sees a father shouting at a mother, right? No, the father shouting, sorry, a son shouting at a father. If a son shouting at a father, son shouting at a father, son shouting at a father, by default, when your father comes, you are going to shout at your father, because your mind has become autopilot. Constantly listen, horror, 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 horror. Father shouting, father shouting, father shouting. Your mind will automatically take the autopilot by taking the action going in. So if you want to make your mind, don't control your mind. Give it good things to think and let it think. You will never be exhausted thinking positive. I can assure you that. You only get exhausted when you're thinking negative. So the question which you got to ask yourself is, am I filtering my mind or not? When you see a girl being harassed, do you change the channel? No. Your sister will be seeing, your younger brother will be also seeing, and they're exposing girls being harassed, girls being harassed, girls being harassed. When a girl comes, he will harass. So the point is not about are you controlling your mind, it is what are you putting in my mind that by default I'm taking some actions which even some people are, sir, I did this big mistake, I don't know why I did it. Right? So it is that. So expose yourself to good things, happy things, love, good movies, peaceful movies, which doesn't create an emotional fluctuation in your mind. Once you start filtering out, automatically mind will be also positive. You'll be a happy person automatically because only you are seeing happiness. And when you're seeing only good things, so why will you ever feel bad? But when you think bad, now you watch COVID, by after something you will think that I will also get COVID. Right? He's falling with laughter there, right? So COVID, you're going to think about COVID. Now, who put the COVID thing too much into your head? You also put in the COVID. Whatever the government has told this protocol, I will follow this protocol. I am safe. But you believe, then slowly the difference. Then horror fear will step in, right? Because you're matured enough that, okay, ghost doesn't exist. I've matured that ghost doesn't. But the fear is already there in your system. That will pick up COVID. And the COVID will pick that fear, and that fear comes in, and you'll say, why my life is thinking negative? Because you're putting it all into your head. Did I answer the question?
Yeah, sir.
Good. So let me next take Sai Ritueja Devi. Whoever comes on top, I think, is the first person to raise it. So I'm going to go by that side, right? It's difficult for you guys to, I think whoever's standing on the top is the first person who raises, to my knowledge. Now session is getting very, very interesting. Questions have come in, so that's good. Can I mute them? No. Or just a suggestion. Can you? Yes.
So could you please suggest me how to manage my friends? Because
yeah, how to manage your friends? Go ahead. Come on camera if you can. It'll be more interesting. Okay, go ahead. But anyways.
how to manage my friends because I'm having two friends. Like I like both of them.
Okay.
But these two people will not. These two people will fight like an enemies.
Yeah.
With each other.
So hold on. Just before stepping into both are girls, or a boy girl, or a boy. Girls. So all are girls. Okay, good. So first thing, Sai, what you got to look at life in this is why do you need friends? That is the first question, right? My belief and my concept about friends is it is a friendship which two people come together for a mutual benefit so that they both grow in the process. Now the question here is which of your friend? Now many people say, how do I understand if it's a good friend or a bad friend? If the friend came into your life, your mental peace is gone, or your finance is gone, or finance is going, or you are not having a peaceful thing, your marks have gone 10% down or 20% down, they are all not good friends, kick them out. So you have to look into yourself. When this first girl came, how my life is. Second girl came, how my life is. Did it get better or did it get worse? If it got worse, they are wrong friends to you. Move on, get out of it, and figure out a better friendship group. Because you're trying to decode a mess. And when you're trying to decode a mess, you also get messy in the process. And then what happens is you're going to lose both in the process. And then you will say, I did all this to them and see what they are doing this to me. And blah, 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 blah. You'll try to justify it. Then you'll get hurt. And then you say, oh, why this happened to me? And you'll blame everyone else for that. So my back question to you, is it the right friends or not? No answer? Silence?
Actually, they are good, sir. But eventually, in a situations, they are going to change each other, sir.
No, the question is not about that, Sai. If they don't change, then what happens to Sai? Is my question. You're thinking...
It may affect me.
It might affect you. So why get affected for a friend outside your family? They're just a friend. You're not lifelong married to that two girls. It's just a friend. See that friend. Then you have it's just a friend. You can throw them anytime you want.
Okay, sir.
Right? I hope your friends are not listening to the show. Right? See, this Sai, if you don't take care of... So if you don't take care of your mental peace, your friends are not going to take it. And the other thing what can happen is they both are fighting and creating negative energy and throwing garbage into your head.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So-
yes,
so-
sir. I have been decoded this in just in 1 week because I don't want to waste my time in these mug-upping things.
Good.
So I just concentrated in both of them and just studied their minds. What was were thinking into me, what I was thinking into them. So I just
So
okay.
now the only thing is you got to take the action which you got 1 week ago. You already got the experience. See, whatever I'm talking here, I'm only going to talk what life has taught you. Right? Whatever I'm saying,
Yes.
life already taught you that. You just have to go and take action. The action power is not coming. That is why I'm just intervening to make you understand you are on the right track. But take action. You're not obliged
Yes, sir,
to
yeah.
anyone in this world other than your family, which I told the definition of family, right? Mother, father, brother, sister until marriage, your children's until marriage, mother and father, and your husband, 100% keep that. Everyone outside, throw them, doesn't make any difference. But make sure whichever friends come in it, don't be misused by them. What I tell people is, do good things to the world and full stop it, and don't expect anything in return. Then your emotions are completely under your control.
Yes,
Got it?
it's true. It's true. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All thanks to God. Yes, Tamanna.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
I am Ashish.
Ashish, yeah.
Sir, how to get rid of social distractions? Sir? I mean, digital distractions mainly.
Digital distraction, for example, if you don't mind.
Yeah, from like getting a notification from Instagram or Facebook,
Switch off the notification.
which we follow some YouTube content,
So switch off the notification.
like which we follow for fun.
No, that's first. No, see, you are saying notification is the issue. You have an option to switch off the notification, so just switch it off. That is the first step. Now, the second step is, first thing what you got to do, I tell everyone, to get out of social media, the first step you got to do is go to your liking pages and following pages and all, and unfollow everything which doesn't add to your growth. So what is your dream in life, Ashish?
I want to be a good developer and finally an entrepreneur.
Okay, so if you want to be a good developer, follow all the great developers, follow all the software related stuff, follow all the IT related stuff. I don't have any problem, because your stream automatically becomes filtered and it only show you developer stuff. Who's your favorite actress?
No one.
No actors. So what do you follow? What is this funny thing which is bothering you?
Memes.
Memes.
Mainly-
So memes, what happens is, first you got to find out is this memes helping me or destroying me? Is this memes making fun of someone else, or is it really giving entertainment for me? So the question here is, when you get an information from social media, first of all, you got to understand, is it truth or not? That's first point. Do I share it or not share it? If it's not truth, if it's not positive, don't share it. Because sometimes what happens, you might have created so many memes and shared to the world, now that is hitting you back. So first of all, you have to stop forwarding negative things to social media first. First unfollow, then stop sharing negative, unfriend your friends who are sharing crap to you. Right? My friend has liked it, so it's coming to you. So unfollow that friend also. So automatically what happened, you're filtering your social media with only developer things. So what happens, you're mentally buying force. Social media is working positive for you, whereas only sharing you developer. But in between, a meme will come. Right? So get entertainment, not a problem. Once in a while, you need a break. Okay, see this one. But then again, developer will come, developer. Slowly, you read more developer stuff. That meme will also not come. It'll be only developer stuff, which will lead you and push you to become a better developer in future. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you.
Next, who's this Bhavya? I hope it's getting interesting now. Good. It's good you guys are asking. I had a doubt that, Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I'm Jayanti. So
Jayanti.
my question is how to, Jayati.
Yeah. Go ahead. How to? How to?
How to maintain a proper mental health. Personally, I'm having too much of anxiety when the things come closer to me. So, how to overcome from
Okay,
this?
first of all, don't get too much into this mental health concepts and all. They are all marketing things trying to make you believe that there's something wrong in your mind. Now, for example, if you truly believe in anxiety, they will say you have anxiety disorder. If you truly believe in various other things, they have these various disorders which they market to youth to make money out of you, and that is it. I've talked to so many people who are taking anxiety disorder tablets also and got them out of it also. So the first question is, what is anxiety all about? If you really look at it, a simple meaning for anxiety is you're worried about something about your future, or you don't have a proper understanding or clue about what my future is going to lead me to. First point of anxiety, and the last point of anxiety is this only. You're something worried about your future. Something is going to happen in the future. So my question is, if you have a proper plan, the worry won't come. That is point number one. But many people, or the great people, tell you only have one super plan, focus on the one big goal, focus on that one big mission, don't look at anything else. That is crap from my point of view. So what you need to do is have a plan, have a backup plan, have a backup plan, have a backup plan until your anxiety steps aside. For example, which is my next college which I need to join? Based on my education specifications, based on my marks, yes, I'm going to get into this education, this college. If I don't get in this college, what is my next plan? Okay, I have this college which is close to my home. I get a lot of support. My family, parents are there, so I will do that. If that doesn't happen, which is my next college which I'm going to get into? Okay, this is the next channel. Where is anxiety then? Because you know, if this I fail, I have this plan. If I fail, this I have this plan. Then there's no anxiety at all. So planning and having a backup plan is what actually destroys anxiety completely. If you try doing that, you will see that you will never be anxious about that at all. And the last thing is work hard on being worthy of getting it. Then why should be anxious? Why should be actually anxious? JT, you want to counter, or the doubt is clear?
Plan, sir. So, you said to keep a backup plan.
Yep.
Can you suggest some good things about how to maintain that?
So backup plan is you want to do something like college number one. You researched marks, that this placement, alumni, which job I'm going to get, what placement they have, which companies do come in the placement of the college. Do I like to go and work for those companies? That is plan number one. Complete research. If I get this much marks, I'm going to get in this college. But due to some reason, your father fell sick or COVID happened, something happened, you couldn't study well. Next is, okay, if I get, that is 90%. If I get 80%, what I'm going to do? Okay, I have this college, which will take me in regardless. So, but this I will have to work a little more harder. But then after I finish my degree from this college, maybe the master's certification I will do from the first college, because then no COVID, then no nothing. And I will get back to my old dream, which I need to achieve. Where is anxiety? Doubt clear now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Perfect. All thanks to God. Who's next? Man, this is really cool. Good questions you people are asking. But no one is asking the serious questions yet. But anyways, guys, take it from the.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Bhavya.
Myself, Shravanti, sir.
Shravanti.
Like, I had two questions for you.
Good. Ask the first question, then I'll take the second one.
Yes, sir. My first question is, in our daily scenario, we do have different mood swings actually.
Yeah. Why is that?
Due to that mood swings,
Yeah.
mood swings, like changing different moods. So, like in that scenario, we might lose our concentration. Like sometimes I want to listen my class, or sometimes I don't want to listen to the class, or I want to chill for some time. Like I do have so many things like that. So how to like maintain or balance my mood swings, and how to regain my concentration?
Good question. So my first question to you. I can see Bhavya there. What name is Savanti, right? Savanti, right? Sravanti. Shravanti. Okay. So my question to you back is: do you have any mood swings on your birthday?
No.
Why is that?
Because I want to stay happy on that whole day.
So what if you see every day as your birthday?
No, but like actually we do have some irritations, some
So
conflicts
see the
with each other.
see the beauty of life here. Birthday, no one is moody, no one is depressed, no one has any other mental issues because it is your birthday and it is very special for you. If you see each and every day that way, why should this mood swing? That is the point number one. Second thing is, you are saying I have this irritation. Go and fix the irritation. Now, for example, Sai had asked this question before. Mohan asked this question before. As if someone calls me a bad word, it hurts me. Now, that is irritation. People keep calling him bad word until he get irritated. His mood will swing. Now, a younger brother will come. He will shout automatically. When you're studying, he will think about why this guy called me. But fix it. Thank you, man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Feel free to call me whichever bad word you like. Then you're won over it. Where your mood is going to swing. We are not fixing our problems, right? Maybe your second question might solve the actual problem which you're looking for. What is the second question?
How to regain our concentration.
How to regain our concentration? Let me get everyone's entertainment. How many of you think that you don't have concentration? Can you raise your hand if someone feels that you don't have concentration? You don't have concentration? Raise, and raise down whoever is. Okay, fine. I think no one wants to. Okay, there are a few people raising their hands. Fine. So many people think that it is a scam. You're being made to believe that concentration you don't have. Guys, who's your favorite actor? Shravanti.
No one like that, sir.
No, you don't have a favorite actress?
I mean, like I'll see everyone. I'll not. I like
From
like
that,
favorite
who's
one.
the one person's name only I want? One person's name.
Okay, Kajal.
Kajal, the actress.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
So what happens there? Let's say, for example, you're studying ABCD, right? So you are studying ABCD. Suddenly, Kajal will come into your mind because you're exposed to so much of Kajal. Her new movie is coming, and she got married lately, or whatever it is, and all that thing. The story will start stepping into your mind. You'll say, no, study. Hey, Kajal, stay away. ABCD. Your friend will call, hey, you saw Kajal's new movie? Yeah. Hey, what's happening, man? It is not your concentration or distraction happening. Your mind is shifting the concentration from studies to Kajal. Now, for example, your mother is in the hospital. I'm telling again, you won't think of Kajal also. Your mind will directly shift to your mother going to the hospital if you love your mother. So concentration is not that the concentration is not there. The concentration is shifting to things which is most important to you. So the question lies is studies important to you or not? Because if it's not important, whatever you try, something more important will come in. Like your previous friend has asked, the memes will come in and you're just going to go and after it, and then you're going to work on chasing, I don't have concentration. It's not you don't have concentration. It is your mind is shifting to what is most important. Same example is your birthday. Why birthday? You're not affecting by any mood swing. If a person has a mood swing mental problem, birthday also should affect. Why? It is my birthday. It's important. I'm important here. So all the concentration will come, all the focus will come, all. Before one day, 2 days before the exam, full concentration will come, I can guarantee and tell you. But 1 month before, oh yeah, concentration, just stay away. Kajal is there. Let me hang around with Kajal for some time. And then 1 year before, why study? Enjoy, Kajal full-time movie. I will watch, entertain, and follow social media. And then you begin to question yourself if it is really worth it or not. So whoever have raised their hand, all I want to tell you is don't get in the scam that you don't have concentration. You just move on what is important. You just move on to the topic which you think is offending you, which you move on to topic which is hitting your self-respect, which move on to now your previous friend has told about anxiety. Will I pass or not? Will I get to the college or not? And all that, not. It is because that is important and not the studies. Did that make sense? Yes, no, yes?
Yes, sir.
Doubt clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Who's next? Feel free to counter me also, right? Never take it one way. If you think I'm saying wrong, counter me, sir. You're saying it wrong. or I know you said this way, that way, so that more interactive. Because my objectives, I want to get your doubt cleared 100%, so that you don't ask this question to anyone else. What that I tell people, right? Meet me once, clear all your doubts, and forget me. Why forget me? Because I'm going to give the answer which you're looking for. And once you get the answer, you don't need another me, or you don't need a motivational speaker, or you don't need any other motivational book, because that is the thing which you're struggling to get an answer. Once you get the answer, you don't need any one of us or any other. I'm not a motivational speaker. That's a different thing, right? Go ahead.
Sir, I guess most of the issue is that external things are affecting people. Either it be what my parents will think, or either it be what my teachers will think, or what my friends will think. I think most of the problem is revolving on the external
Yes,
factor.
everything is, that is what, why it is revolving around, because for you, external is more important.
Yes, sir. I think most of the problems that people are saying all like
Latika, there's a very outlook you're seeing, but the problem is everyone is trying to be like someone else. That is the first thing I told you. Everyone wants to be like someone. They don't want to be me.
I think, sir, that like starts from the very childhood stages, when parents say like see that person like the first in the class, try to do it like that. I think from the childhood.
True. That is 100% correct. Everything starts from the childhood. That is why I tell everyone, 90% of the problems which you're facing is sitting with your parents and you. And no one wants to look into that. Everyone wants to look outside for solution. Hey, I have this motivation speaker. He's going to fix my life. Oh, I have this book which is going to fix my life. Oh, I need that shortcut. Everyone's looking for shortcut. You go talk to your mother, father. Many people ask me, which is the best book to read? Your life book you read, you will figure out most of the problem. And if you're done with that, go read your mother, father's, which is your culture, which is your belief, which is your religion, which is all that belief, I'm telling you, 99% of the problems will be solved there only. But what we want, shortcut. I don't want to do anything. I want to get this wisdom shortcut and try to figure it out. Don't get into those scammy things. That's what I want to tell the world, right?
But I think there's like a communication gap that like people, everybody wants to go and speak, but at the moment when you're actually going to speak, then it's like my father, what will he think about me? My mother, what will she think about me?
No, the thing is, what is happening is now, you yourself won't share it with your parents. You're going to share it with some other friend, right? That is why I tell people, most of the youth go in search out of love because they're not getting the love from their family. Most of this boyfriend, girlfriend, all this relationship happened because they are basically looking in search of the love outside and not with their family. That is why now most of the youth is in some kind of a relationship, if you really look at it. But the question here, what we got to ask ourselves is, guys, open up. If you don't open up with your parents, who else is? I know so many are giving girls as an example. I've talked to girls whose uncle have harassed her and she never told to her parents, and she's telling me. After 16 to 18 years, she's talking to me and telling me, sir, this is the biggest problem I have. I have a lot of mental issues and I can't get out of this. What am I supposed to do? So then I make her understand the various things, where she should have opened up, which point she should have raised up. And that has to go, because many people are not asking. That is the problem. That is the biggest problem in this world. And that is what I want to do. Why I do my sessions is not because I want to give you the answer. I want you to show that ask. God or universe or me or someone will find a reply to you. But ask first. Many people say, no, I will solve it on my own. Okay, if you can solve it, solve it. But if you can't solve it, at least ask. No, what other people are going to think. Yeah, other people, let them think, but you got the answer. That figures out of your life. Now, many people are thinking, if I ask a question, people will laugh at me, people make fun of me, people will know my weakness, but that answer gives you strength, what you can laugh back to the same people. Every problem is external. Nothing is internal, because you are a baby born happy. It's the external things which comes in, and then you become an adult more than anything else, right? So yes, who's next?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Sri Pujita.
Yes, Sri. Go ahead. Yes, Pujita. Yeah.
Enjoy the life, right? No, do things what you like. So I wanted to enjoy like watching what I want, reels and all. But I like.
You like?
To get a topper in my class. I want that also. But to enjoy my life, I don't want to read books or study.
Okay.
So in these two cases, enjoyment is more preferable, or studies, or is much preferable in these two
Beautiful,
cases.
beautiful question. So, this word called enjoyment is created by people who don't love what they are doing. So, when you don't love your studies, you will say that I want enjoyment and a break. If you don't love your life, you will say I want to do something else to find entertainment in life. If you hate your work which you're working, then I want to do something in the evening to enjoy that life. Most of the enjoyment which people talk about is stress buster. That's what I would say. So my question to everyone is, first of all, why create stress? Figure that out. You don't need enjoyment. That is one point. You will see mothers working very hard in the kitchen, then they want to watch the TV serial. You will see fathers working very hard, and then they want to go home and watch cricket or watch news. You will see you want to go for a picnic every week, every Sunday, Monday, so that you feel rejuvenated. You feel relaxed. What all these relaxation, rejuvenation, enjoyment, you're frustrated there. Right? I work as a regional sales manager for Middle East and South Asia. That's a job which I do. I have a child of 4-year-old. My wife is there. Only 3 of us stay in the home because I'm staying in the Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi, you might have heard of Dubai. So I stay there. I don't have a helper. I don't want a helper. I don't call anyone to clean my home. I go and do it on my own. Right? So when you start enjoying what you are, and I'm doing my sessions right now in front of you, and that too completely, I'm not taking money for what I'm doing. And you are asking me, how am I smiling? Yet Mohan asked this question, how I keep smiling? Because I'm just doing because I love doing it. Whatever I'm doing with full love. The work which I do also I love doing. The stocks which I do also I love doing. The questions which you ask me also I love doing. I have a role of a father. I have a role of a husband to do also, which I love doing. I love everything, whatever. Yes, sometimes frustration will come. But then I think about the love part and then move on with it. So the question here is, are you saying enjoyment in the name of stress buster? Now you would have noticed you have seen this right now, the stand-up comedies are doing very well. Why? Because most of the people are getting the stress busting point of view into their life, and that is what is creating that enjoyment. You'll see stand-up comedy picking up very hard. Why? They're frustrated in work, stress buster. Started in work, enjoy. And that is where it all goes wrong. If you start enjoying your studies, which means in future, I want to be this great person. And to be that great person, I need to study. So let me focus on studies. Let me see. Now, why am I doing this session? So that you people benefit. My focus is you getting benefited and not me. So when you start thinking from that point of view, you enjoy everything what you're doing. And when you enjoy everything what you're doing, you don't need to have a specific entertainment or enjoyment or reels or whatever you're doing, which gives you that temporary satisfaction. That's the other problem. Studies is give you permanent satisfaction. Don't study reels will give you temporary satisfaction. And then it becomes too late and you can never be the topper also. Did I answer the question?
Yes, sir. So I have one more question.
Good. Yeah.
First, someone asked about respecting elders. No need to respect unnecessarily. Why youth is respecting everyone? Right? I have a question. Well, respecting is like good thing. In pledge also we will tell like sentence respecting elders and parents. So could you please give any counter about this line?
So when I say don't give, let me make a little more clarify that statement. Don't over respect people who don't need it, which is indirectly creating fear in your mind. So I talked to Mohan because he couldn't call me a dog because he's unnecessarily giving me the over respect. I'm seeing him as my brother and he should see me back as a brother only, no? So, but he's over respecting me, and there you should not give over respect to people who's not worthy enough. For example, I know girls, just give you, since you're a girl asking a question, that the sir does something wrong to her, does a wrong touch. Let's say now you're all matured kids, so I can talk about those topics also. The sir does a wrong touch to the girl. Oh, that time your respect cap will come. Hey, sir, no, I have to respect. I can't talk anything against him. I can't shout at him. How can I shout at him? Uncle does something wrong. Oh, uncle, no, I have to give respect to him. How can I go against him? So that is the bad reasons of why you're respecting the wrong people, which works against your life also. So there you should not give respect. But in general, you have to give respect to even a small baby also. Why only elders? You have to respect children also. You have to respect your brother also. You have to respect human beings. Why elder differentiation? You have to respect each and every friend you have. You have to respect everyone else. So human beings should be respected. You have to go and respect every animal which you see also if you really look at it. So the question here is, why? What is your level of respect, and only give it to people who's worthy of it? Or is your respect is just being misused in the process? Did I clarify that?
Yes, sir, got it.
Counter question? Good. All thanks to
Yes, sir.
God. Yes, who's next?
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my name is Chandana.
Yeah.
Sir, I have two questions to ask. My first question is how to be sportive when bad comments are come in social media, sir.
How do you react when bad peoples come on social media?
How to be sportive to
You know,
react to
when
the
people
hate
say, now I'll
comments.
tell you what I do, right? Now, we have a WhatsApp group. I don't know how many of you know about it. We have a WhatsApp group of almost 10,000 people of 150 groups where we share early morning positive messages. So in there, our rules are very strict that you have to follow the rules. If you break the rules, we're going to kick you out. So one guy sent some wrong message there and I kicked him out. And he called my mother a bad word. First, he will start, hey, you, why do you kick out my room? It should not fair. My father is that. I send him a smiley emoticon. Okay, then he makes it more worse. He calls my wife a bad word. He, makes her look very bad. I give her a longer smiley emoticon. And then he kept telling me bad word, every bad word. And the longer it is, the longer I gave him emoticon reply. Smiley, 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 smiley. And at the end, he says, sir, sorry, sir, I was just testing you to see if you're going to stay positive or not after me calling all this bad word. So the question here is, when someone calls you or bad comments on it, two options. Either you smile and reply or delete it. You have all the option to delete the comments. Again, back to the same question which Mohan asks. If someone calls your dog, it's their problem and not your problem. Let them call. Right? Many people, when I put a comment, when I say depression doesn't exist, oh, all the psychology students will come and, sir, you're selling it wrong. It doesn't make sense. I said, if you have a question, you can ask me. If your point of view, my reply is a smile. And I will give you a smiley face for every point of view what you have. Did I answer the first question?
Yes, sir. My second question is I have encountered time management, so one topic, and I didn't understand that one. Can you say?
Time management?
Yes, sir. I didn't understand the time management.
So first of all, I am still trying to decode time management, right? Because for me, time management is a pressure unnecessarily. I really don't know who made this concept of time management, right? It is just a scam which people try to push on to the youth, trying to control a time which never stops. Time is one thing which keeps clicking, it will never stop. So how can you control it? You can't. Many people say, no, I'm going to control my time. I'm going to make it this way, that way. I'm sure. Your life is also not in your control. Where are you going to control time? My belief is, instead of time management, you have to move from time management to project-based performance, which means how well I'm performing in a subject in a given time, where I can do it in the best possible way so I can optimum result. For example, you know how my time management works, which you see as time management? Wake up and keep doing the most important thing first and keep doing it until you go and sleep. If you do that, all your time management will be under control. I can assure you that when you wake up, go and do the most important thing first and keep doing it until you go to sleep. All your time management, figure it out. That is point number one, which is very difficult to do. That's how I do. I wake up. What is the most important thing? Okay, brush my teeth. Okay, go brush my teeth. What is the next most important thing? Oh, I have my work. Let me finish that. What is the next? Okay, I have this session. I have to go and do the session. After the session, okay, kids will send me personal messages. After the personal message, how do I respond? Okay, after that, how much I move it to the next day. So what I'm doing there, I'm doing performance based. I'm controlling project based. So each project, let me do it, because that is the most. Suddenly my son comes in from somewhere. I leave the session, I'll talk to him because he's most important for me. So there no time control, right? That is the point number one. Second thing is your planning. You can plan, but don't try to control that this minute, this second, this hour, I'm going to do that. That is stupidity. The best way to time manage, which most people talk about time management, is you have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5 to complete. You have an exam on the next day. First day, finish chapter 1. Entertain, do whatever you want, really love to do, keep doing it. Second day, your mother will say, I have to go for a marriage, or you have to go for a party. You will say, fight with your mom. No, this o'clock, I made this question, I can't go to party and all that thing. You will be fighting with your mom. Mother will say, no, you have to come, blah, 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 fighting. You won't go, sit in front of your studies. Half the time, think of your party and how they're enjoying, and you won't have concentrated studies. You think most of the time that you're wasting your whole time not studying. Then you start doing this with frustration that I couldn't enjoy the party, and basically you're deteriorating all your time and messing up your exam. Go, and my suggestion, do the first chapter. Second day, go for the party. Third day, do 2 chapters, or do 1.5 and 1.5, and then finish off 5, go write the exam. You've figured it out. That is called the performance of project-based time management. Do it that way, you're in complete control of time, because you're being a performer and not running and trying to control that time based on that. Second thing on time management is you need to improve it gradually, which means if you're waking up at 6 o'clock, don't see my friend is waking at 4 o'clock and put a 4 o'clock alarm. Make it 5:45, make it 5:30, do it for 2-3 months, and then keep improving. The concept of time management is, again, another thing is you should keep growing in every action you take. If you're doing that, you're successful anyways. So why control time so much? I hope I've given a summary of time management, which you're also confused of, and I'm also confused of. Because for me, I'm not a person who believes that, like, I know so many relationship gets broken because you have a fancy timetable. No, this time only I will do this. Yeah, your baby is coming and running for a father's love and affection. If I say I have this office work and give it, what the baby is going to go through? People who are stuck with this time management, relationship will get lost with time. So some situation you got to be flexible. Some situations, some things are important. You should know how to manage that. If you can manage that, that is when you truly manage time more than the scheduled way, calendars. And yes, you should have a calendar. You should have a framework. I'm not saying don't have a framework. You should have a framework, but have the flexibility to move things when time changes. Get up early in the morning. If late night, due to some reason, your kid is fall sick or your parents are not feeling well, get up early in the morning, compromise your sleep that day, then sleep early so you cover it up at the end. Right? Some people are there. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock. I will every day wake up at 6 o'clock. What if someday become late? No, I will wake up 6 o'clock. It's like stupidity. Wake up at 5 o'clock because you didn't complete your job last time. So you need to finish it. And that's how, because sleep is generally in your control only, if you really look at it. But if you break it, next day come back to it also. But make sure you know how to break it. Or else what happens? You become a robot. Then you're no more a human being. And now if you're not a human being, then why live your life anyways? You're a robot. Every day morning at 8 o'clock, I'm going to study that way and go on this way. After that, I will do that. After that, you're living as a robot. I'm telling you, you try to become a perfectionist there. One day you lose your timing, all your frustration, anxiety will step in then and there also. I hope I made sense with that now.
Yes, sir.
Good. Who's next? Man, good questions people are asking. Yeah.
I'm Ujjwala.
Yes, Ujjwala.
Okay. I'm an introvert actually.
Good.
I hardly have friends. Only I have 2 friends. That too from my school
Good.
childhood. I also imagine situations being with seeing other people, and also imagine what should I do, and then the whole thing I do the whole day.
Good.
Imagine how do I overcome?
Okay. First of all, are you happy introvert?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
Right? See, this is the problem, right? If you
No need to no need to hear to others' problems. I can solve my own problems.
Yes,
No
no,
need.
that is 100%
Yeah.
right. Ujjwala, what you got to understand here is if you're a happy introvert, be a happy introvert. That is point number one. Second thing is now many people, your parents or society will say, oh, you have to be an extrovert, only then you will get a job and all that. An accountant is an introvert. A serious technical person is an introvert. A great graphic designers or software designers or whatever it is are all introverts. An artist is an introvert. A scientist is an introvert. A great technical person who's really driven into inventing new stuffs is an introvert. All these people are introvert. All the most richest people are also generally introvert. You aren't better than anyone else anyways. Extrovert don't do that well also. If you really look at, they always manage by talk and all that thing. So both introvert have their strength, both extrovert have their strength. When you try to be like someone else, both will have mental imbalance and issues will start coming in. If you're an introvert, be happy introvert, focus on careers which supports the introvism. If you're a happy extrovert, be a happy extrovert and go and fix up a career with this. When you start looking at each other, both will think that both are better. Right? In extrovert will say, yeah, how introverts are keeping their secret. Extrovert will say, yeah, how introverts are so calm and peaceful. Extrovert will be thinking of introvert that way. Yeah, why be someone else? Be you. Problem solved. Got it? Doubt clear? Yes, no, yes. Okay, good. So who's next?
Good evening.
Hi.
I'm Dhanrahul
Yeah.
Sai. From your previous replies, it gave me a narrative that don't care about what society think about you. So my question is, if we don't care about what society think about us, but finally we are supposed to live in that society without having a good impression, I don't think our neighbors gonna come in some emergency or when we need them. But at the same time, I can't change myself for my neighbors. So what's your take on this?
Very good question. I like counter questions. So now, when you are living in a society have a set of rules which is laid by it. For you to be a part of the society, you have to follow the rules. So you're part of the society. Full stop. What the society thinks about you and what a certain 2 or 3 people observes about you, if it is not, it's like when you're in a society, you have to support the society in some form because the society also supports you back. Doesn't mean that you have to lose your identity in the name of the society. Many people are losing their identity in the name of the society, and that is where I have the problem. Right? For example, your previous friend who talked about introvism, I'm telling society will tell, hey, you should be outspoken. Hey, you have to come outside. Hey, she's unnecessarily building up pressure and she's losing her own character, trying to be someone else because the society thinks that outgoing people get better placed in better jobs. So that is a wrong thing. Yes, because society is going to push you also. But the point is, if your family is clear, and if each family is clear in their own ways, the society will automatically run in a great way at the end. Did I answer the question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. Yes, another 7 more to go. Go ahead, raise your hands.
Sir?
Feel free to ask. Yes, who's next?
Sir, you said about the time management thing.
Good.
But I basically think you told about that managing things rather than time managing.
Yeah.
What my question is, are you telling about the time management or how to manage our things?
No, the thing is, when you manage things and based on the importance, you're automatically managing your time indirectly. And that's it. Because what is taking away your time? Things. You manage the things and figure it out. Your time is already in your control. Why think so much about 8 o'clock, I had to wake up, 9 o'clock, I'll scheme my whole life, I'm going to wake up. You put a great schedule. If you become 8-5, panic will start coming. Right? Yesterday, I slept late night. Next day, why get up early in the morning? Sleep a little more. That is, nothing is going to happen. But when you wake up again in the morning, 8 o'clock, your mental disturbance will start coming. You can't focus, you can't concentrate. So the problem is, it is people, humans, things which is around you. When you figure that out, time is automatically controlled. But when you start focusing on time, you might compromise relationships, you might compromise your stuffs, you might compromise various other things. And when that will hit you back, then you'll think, why be so perfect? Why be so time managed? And at the end of the day, I just feel good about myself that I'm doing everything on time. That's what you're trying to prove to the world. But then the same parents will tell you, or your same child will tell you later, Papa, you're always busy only. Okay, you enjoy with your time. When I'm this one, I'll be there. I won't have time for you. That time you will think, oh, what is this being too much of time and all this crap. Doubt clear now?
Yes, sir. And one more thing.
Yeah.
You said you are doing things freely and you are happy with this. And you said you are a wife and you have a wife and you have even children. Then how are you managing with them? You don't get any scoldings from your wife that you are not earning
No, I am
anything?
earning. I told you I work as a regional sales manager for Middle East and South Asia for a Canadian company. So I have my work which is going on.
So this is your part-time job.
It's not my part-time job. I'm just doing it because I'm just doing it. Right? It's not even my
You
part-time
love
job.
it.
I don't make money out of it.
You're doing just you love it.
Yes, because I love doing it. And I don't expect
Then
anything.
what about your family time, sir?
Yes, family time. Obviously, after the show, I'm going to directly take my wife and my child and take them for a ride, so that because I justify this time in return to giving that. Right now, my wife and kid, because this was a bigger group, almost around 150 people, I said, it'll be a very serious discussion. I might go 1 hour and 3 hours, or maybe I might go 4 hours. I don't know how long this show is going to go. So just take him out, see if you can manage him outside, and if you come back, then based on the situation, we'll figure it out. So what she's taking him for a round. And after that, because I've given so much time to you people, my next option would be to take them for a ride, to drive around. I'm already dressed up. I just take them out, and that just justifies the reason. And the other thing you got to be very careful is you got to share that with your family also. Many fathers or mothers don't share with the children. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, this is what it is. Don't involve me. I'm in meeting. If you go and tell the wife that I'm in a meeting, this is my serious meeting going on, and these are the reasons why this is important for me. So that's the reason I'll be busy for 2 hours. Why the wife should scold me? The scolding happens why you're doing something they didn't expect. Your scolding why happens, you are time managed on a very strict schedule. Yeah, when a wife wants to come and hug you, give her the hug. Don't say it's my time management and hugging time is not now. This is the problem with people. No, I will hug only at this time. I will only, do what I want at this time only. Yeah, who said now your wife wants a hug? Go and give her a hug. You don't lose anything. But when you're too protocol, robotic life, then everything becomes a problem after some time. And then the wife will start scolding you. You're every time in the meeting. You're not spending time with me. And blah, 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 blah. It goes on from there. And then that will build frustration in my head. That will affect my performance. Then my smile will also go, which Mohan picked in the starting.
So no family pressures that you are doing this job?
No, they know what I'm doing, right? And I make sure I spend my justifiable time by which they're not misusing me in the process. So that way, see, when you're in a family, small issues will come. Because two different minds are there, and two different minds have a certain level of expectation. And managing the two different minds, if you know how to manage well, problems won't come that much. Because both are working towards the mission. Because she knows me talking is going to solve a lot of children who are struggling to get the answers which they're looking for. Don't you think she is also doing the session indirectly for you? She is taken out my son, but I see she's also part of this session regardless. Because of she supporting me is what I'm doing. So she is also indirectly part of this session for me. So why should she scold me? Because she is also doing the session at the end of the day.
So then what would you do if she doesn't support you?
I have to make her understand until she understands me. Initially, she didn't support what I was doing. She was saying, you have this great job, paying great salary, you're traveling all around the world. Why the heck you're going and giving free sessions? And one girl sends a message to me after some time that, sir, I was going to suicide after this because talking to you. I decided not to suicide. Now my parents are happy. I figured out my future. I showed her this message one. She said, no, this is all crap. Another boy sent me, sir, I had a breakup with a girl and my life is completely messed up. I suicide attempt twice and I still I made him understand the concept and see the second thing. And slowly, I showed her all the feedback. Initially, when I started this, I used to collect feedbacks. But now I stopped collecting feedbacks because it all goes through word of mouth, right? And I can't promote what I do also. That's the other problem, right? I do it and I give my best to the people who are asking, and that's it, full stop it there. You'll never tell me, see me, follow me, like my stuff and all that, because I don't want. My objective is, you have asked a question, give 100% answer to it, and that's it. You can forget me also, doesn't. At least you got the answer. Can I create more of me kind of people so they can influence their society, their community is my objective more than anything else. So my wife, even my son is also part of it. He's 4-year-old, but I told him I am in a meeting. The meeting is important, and he understood it. So he went, or else he will never go out without me. But this time, and whenever the serious thing comes, I'll sit down, I'll take 10 minutes to make him understand. See, I have this mission. Please, you go. I will come back and join. We can rock after you come back. Okay, Papa, you have this. Okay, when you come back, let's go out. Then he's happy. He's going outside, enjoying without me, in the expectation that after he comes back, he's going to have a great blast with me. So I've figured it out. So I'm peacefully giving the session. If my child is here, I'm sure he's going to come 4-5 times here. Even though if he comes, I'm going to bring him and show him to you also. So you also get entertained. He also gets entertained, and he goes. You will see most of my live shows. You'll see once in a while my child coming in. I'll tell him, say hi to everyone. He will say hi, and he'll have this great importance, and he will go on his own way. So it's about you sharing and openly. See, most relationships mess up because you don't have an open conversation. That is point number one. Second thing is, most relationships mess up. You think you are right and they are wrong. They also may be right. They have a point of view. Like sometimes, I do my live shows quite often on Instagram. You will see 1 week I won't be doing any live shows after that. My friends will say, my team members will say, sir, your algorithm is getting spoiled. You have to post every day. I said, I don't care for my algorithm. My wife and my child is important. I don't give a damn what happens to my social media. I don't give a damn because for me, they are important. And that's how you got to live life. And that is what I'm trying to show people. And that's how you got to live life. Now, doubt clear?
Sir, it's not a thing of understanding, just accept us. But in a relationship, both of us has to understand each other.
No, there is a point here, right? In a relationship, you be the best. When I say relationship, after marriage and not before. Get this point very clear. For me, love only is official after you marry. Before all that is time pass and testing and playing around and finding out if this is love worthy. So that's all not love. After marriage, the concept is very simple. You be the best husband you can be. You be the best father you can be. Full stop it. Let the son and the wife do whatever they want. Because when you leave this world, God or universe who sent you will only ask you one question. Did you do justice to the role which I have given you? If your answer is yes, you are in the good books anyways. So for me, I don't expect from my wife so much. Yes, the only person I expect once in a while is my wife. But then whenever I expect, I'll hit my emotional sense some way or the other. So slowly with time, now for example, I'm also learning being a father now, right? 4-year-old kid management is different. 5-year-old is different. So with time, even I'm improving. I'm trying to be the best father and the most positive father a son can be. And that's what my focus is. Am I growing is the question. Many people are there, I am like that only. If a girl comes, boy comes, I am like that is all ego. And you're going to break down anyways. Because when you become old, your children and your wife will say, we are like that only. Now you sit and suffer. Doubt clear now?
Sir.
Good. Okay, who's next? Thanks a lot for all
Hi,
the
sir.
counter. It is very good. You feel free to counter so I can clarify it as much as you can, right? Yeah, go ahead. Who was that, Vardhan?
So what is the life?
Sorry?
What is the purpose of life?
What is the purpose of life? Good question. So first question, first let me say what is life? Many people don't know what is life. Life is the time given for you from birth to death. That is life. No more complicated explanation. You can define it in any how you want, but I try my best to make everything as simple as you can so the youth or the people can understand. Life is a time between birth and death. The next question is, what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is again one word, growth. How much can I grow and be the best human being I can be to myself and to my family and to the society? Which means be the best student you can be the best colleague you can be Be the best father or mother in future you can be. Be the best grandfather or whatever roles which is given to you. Be the best and keep working on improving. You are meeting the purpose in life. A mother who literally takes care of her child and the husband and gives them the best life. In future, they become two great successful girl and a boy in future. And the husband gets a peaceful death that, my wife has taken care of it. It is much more greater than a saint sitting in corner and meditating at one corner. So the purpose of life for each person can be different, but being the best mother and the mother can be is much more bigger than most of the richest man sitting around the world divorced. So don't think that purpose is all about money. Purpose is growing and being the best person you can be in the role which that life has given you in that time. And that is your purpose. And if you're growing, everyone sitting in this session is doing great in their life. But keep growing. Because if you stop growing, life will start hitting you with time. And the purpose of life is grow. For that, ask. Because if you don't ask, you don't grow. That is the reason why I'm making you all ask. Got it?
So what does success mean for you?
Success, I already told you, right? It is the definition of growth. For example, for positive living, which I strongly believe by, which is life is all positive concept, it's relationship, education, health, finance, and love. Relationship, education, health, finance, and love. If you keep improving on these aspects of life on a daily basis, you are successful. If you are an 80% student, next exam you make 81, you are successful. Next exam you make 85. My son has come now. Now you will see. My other walk in, and I'll show you how I'm going to manage children's when I'm doing a live professional session. I'll tell you. I hope maybe my wife won't send him, but sometimes he'll go out of wacky and he can come in. So success is all about your growth. I'm waking up at 7 o'clock. How to make it 6:30? You're successful. I'm making 10,000 rupees. How to make it 20,000 rupees? I'm successful. The point of success, grow and grow in the whatever situation I'm in. From that, let me grow to the next level. Everyone sitting over here in this session is successful if you're growing from that perspective. Clear?
So is lying okay or not?
Is what?
With the people.
Sorry.
Is lying, sir.
Is life?
Lying, sir. Jhoot bolna.
Jhoot bolna is good or not? It is, from my point, is wrong. My principle is very simple. Tell the truth. But when you're telling the truth, make sure it doesn't hurt anyone or create a negative vibe. Second one is twist the truth, which means you're not telling the truth, but indirectly you're making people understand there is much more bigger than what they have to accept, because sometimes they're not in a stage to accept the truth as it is. So twist the truth. Stay quiet because they are not willing to accept the truth or the twisted truth, but never tell a lie. This is the concept which I believe. For example, in future you get married, your wife comes with a dress which you don't like, the cut you don't like. So you say, hey, this cut I don't like. You tell the truth. She will feel bad because she's really excited about the dress, the new cut, there's a new fashion, and she's coming in front. Hey, how is it looking, husband? Hey, it looks crap. Her mood is off. She gets frustrated, and then she gets moody, and with a moody face, she might change to another dress, and she'll come with you. And one fine day you make any mistake, she will blame, all that anger will come for that reason because you said a no. So that is dangerous. Twisting the truth, which is the most safest thing which you can do, is, don't say about the cut, because the cut is very important for you. Tell about the color, which means, hey, you know what? This green color doesn't suit you. Pink is better. So, pink color, yeah, she also likes. So she will change the dress in the name of the color. Your objective is done. Staying quiet, there is a problem. If you stay quiet, when you go outside and when you go for the party, her mother will tell that the cut is not good. That time she'll come to you and tell you, hey, why you never told me about the cut? It was not. Her mother, she can't counter, no? So she says, hey, it is not. You should have told me the truth. You should have told me that, and blah, blah, blah. The fight will start there. But if you tell a lie, hey, you look very good. You look very cool in this dress. When you go out again, uncle, auntie, or mother or father will say the cut is bad. And you say, what? You can't understand this cut is bad or what? You never saw many people wearing. Again, the fight will start. So why tell a lie? Why say nothing? Why tell the truth? Make sure you twist the truth in the best possible way so everyone is happy at the end of the day. But the best option is twist the truth, stay quiet. These are two options you have. or say or something like that, right? So that people don't understand if you're telling truth or if you're telling a lie. Got it, Mahant? Ashish, who was asking me the question? Ashish, right? Sorry, Ashish, yeah. Done, Ashish?
Yeah, sir, I got it.
You are.
Yeah, sir,
I'm
thank
talking
you.
to the same person. How many questions did you ask altogether? I'm talking to the same person, right? Or is it new people? Okay, go ahead. Okay, and sit down. Now, next, who's next? Ask. Don't miss this opportunity so I can clarify it as much as you can so it benefits you. Hi.
This is Harshita.
Yes, Harshita.
I have a question for you. If you have two situations, you have to choose one. The first situation is if you have a situation that if you accept that you will be happy in present but not in future. Second situation is if you want to happy in future, you have to sacrifice the present. What will you choose, or what will you suggest?
First of all, why are you thinking that? I wouldn't take the first option anyways, but I would obviously take the second option. But my question back to you is, why are you seeing it as a sacrifice is where the problem is, right? When you are sorry,
you will lose your happiness in present, right?
so that no, because you are thinking that the other first happiness is more important than this one. For example,
no, but
yeah, go ahead.
Second one is more important than present.
No, see, why are you feeling that? See, now you're saying first action. Let's split it into two. You're saying first action. You're saying second action. One is doing the right thing which gives you happiness, but later it's not going to give you happiness. Second thing is you have something which you have to compromise and sacrifice so that you get a better result in future. Why are you seeing this as a sacrifice and a compromise is my question. Why can't you see it? Yes, I'm going to enjoy it because I'm going to have a great future because that is why I'm doing it. Why are you seeing it as a compromise? Compromise means you're giving up something, which means you're giving up this first option. You're not giving it up. You're enjoying the present situation regardless because you know it is going to give me a better result and let me enjoy it and do it so that I enjoy the result when it comes. The problem is you're seeing it as a compromise and a sacrifice, and that is where I have the problem. You should not see it. And now this is a question, sir, I'm studying very hard. I'm sacrificing all my time of enjoyment. Is this sacrifice? No, it is you working hard to be a person who you can be truly worthy of, and you're doing it. Is it sacrifice? Because if you hate studies, it's sacrifice. If you don't like studying, it's sacrifice. But why are you hating your studies? Because you think I want to enjoy like other people. And that is a short-term happiness. Let me ask a simple question, Harshita. Do you drink soft drinks?
Yeah.
Good for health or bad for
I
health?
really like.
Good for health or bad for
I
health?
can't. Bad for health.
See the beauty of life. You know it is bad for health and you're still doing it. I can't do anything there. But when you don't drink it, you will say that I'm sacrificing my drinks. Oh, I'm sacrificing my soft drinks of that temporary enjoyment of that, feeling of good feeling and family thing and the swag I'll get. When I drink, I look cool and all that. You know it is bad and you're still doing it. My question to the world is why? Willful ignorance is the biggest threat to the human society now. They know it is wrong and they still go and do it. And they give two situations. I want to enjoy my life. Go and enjoy. But then when crisis happened also, enjoy that also. Why you're not enjoying that? You enjoyed my life. I did whatever I want to do. When I'm compromising, yes, I did whatever I want. That's why I'm struggling. I'm ready for it. Take option one. I have no problem you taking option one. But then when the problem comes, you should happily accept that, yes, I enjoyed my life. That is my priority. And I'm struggling also. I'm happy with it. No problem. Take option one. So it's your wish, which option you want.
I have another question for you also.
Yeah, but when people ask me a question, they have a backup question or something else they want to get the answer. So I just gave you the reply in that fashion because it depends on the person and not me or you. Because my point of view is completely different, right? And how I live is completely different. And that lifestyle is a different thing, which is very difficult for many people to live. right? So that's a different thing. With time, more you know me, more you'll understand my life. So I don't drink soft drinks, just for your example, because I know it's bad and I make the wisdom to not to do it. But you know soft drink and you do it bad, and then what do I say after that? It is easy to ask a question, right? So, but that's what I'm trying to make you understand, that think deeply about the options which life gives to you also, right? And make sure you choose the right one. And don't think, now, for example, I'll give you a second option to this also. You know it is bad. And next question, sir, I know it is bad. I still want to stop it, but I can't do it. Why? You don't have information about how bad it is. Harshit, if I tell you take drugs every day, you will forget everything in your life and you're going to have the most peaceful life. Would you take it?
No.
No, because you know drugs is that. So you have the information that the drugs are dangerous. Same way, if you have the information soft drinks are dangerous, you will stop it on your own.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's it. Anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Good. Next, 2 more to go. Guys, I think you all want to ask. I will go on. Don't think there is any time bond. As long as the QHUB people tell me to stop, I will go on answering as much as you can until the last person says we are done with it or you get bored of me. Because my objective is to keep answering in the best possible way so you all get benefited at the end. Yes, Madhula Venka, the last person on the line. Oh, Pooja, more people are coming in. Good. You can, whoever asks me a question, want to further ask, feel free to ask also. Not a problem, right? Yes, go ahead. Who's the next? Yes, Venkat, Madhula, your mic is, you can have access to switch off your mic. Switch on your mic. Make use of me, guys, in the best possible way so I can clarify it in the, so that you figure out your life at the end. Pujita and Madhula both have access to your mic. Anyone switch on and come on. See, again, very few people come on camera. I don't know why. Why do you feel scared? People seeing you? That's why I tell people. Most people who don't come on camera are people who don't love themselves and the way they look. Full stop. Most people who don't come on camera are worried about the background and not what they are. That's why they don't come on camera, right? Anyways. Good. No more? Venkata, Pujita?
Sir?
Yes, Pujita.
Sir, as we have to be ourselves, not to be like someone else, right?
Yes.
And no need to make what others feel about us
Yes.
to what us like. Okay, but while we are living in a society, if for example, if we go in for an interview, there is a sentence like first impression is the best impression. How we looks, our looks tells how we behave, or it decides our behavior, right?
Yes.
Our looks are also mandatory. So, but looking outside or know how we look, it's opposite, quite the opposite. Then how do we fulfill for that?
Okay.
Looking
Good question.
what we like.
So let me explain. Right now, when you go outside to the society or interview or whatever it is, there's a protocol which needs to be followed, and the protocol is defined by the organization or the people where you go to. For example, you're a very happy person, Pujita. For example, you're a very, very happy person. But then what happens is you go to a funeral of someone. Do you go there, hey, laugh and do whatever you want? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Why? They have a protocol. It is a sad scene going on. So many people fake crying also, right? Just to be a part of the thing. So what happens is, when a protocol is needed for the society, fake it for the time being, but don't change your character into that. After your uncle's or your far away auntie's funeral, you sit and cry, you come back home and keep crying for the rest of your life? No. But what we have to do is, yes, society act for some time, come back and shout and be that happy girl who you truly are. There is no problem. For example, many people tell me, I see many girls, wear very, very high heels in schools and colleges. Most girls wear high heels because they have a complex about their height. If they don't have a complex of the height, they won't be wearing the heels first place. Second thing, they say, so no, sir, organization, you have to walk that way. Okay, fine. Organization, you walk. But after coming back, when you're going out, why are you wearing heels? So if you feel comfortable in doing what it is, temporarily for the society, act it. But when you come back, be who you truly are. There is no problem. And that way you'll be much more happier inside, because you're just wearing the suit for the sake of the people. But that's why I said I can talk like this also. I have no problem. Right? But I respect, because generally every speaker should have that decency to wear. I can wear a kurta pajama and come also. I have no problem coming in that. Like once what happened is I had a very serious session. It was like, it's called the Edwin's Lab. It's highly technical, highly computer science students, and it's a college, and they had a personal session with me. It was like around 15 to 20 students, and they did it for like 6 hours, like 3 hours one night and 3 hours the next. 6 hours I was talking to the same 15 students. They had various crazy doubts, right? So I was talking to them, like what happened, my washing got messed up, and the second thing I had to wear kurta and pajama and go with my boots there. It was very funny, but I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm giving value. However I wear, what's difference? So next question. Once you reach a certain level, whatever you wear becomes fashion. Right? For example, Dr. Abdul Kalam. Simple example. He looks okay. He's always wearing the same suit in general. And he has a very, wavy hair. But you still respect him and give him all the power and grace, and he's the most loved president India has ever had. Is it the looks? Think about it. It's not all the looks. Looks is just one part of it, in the starting part. But once they know who you truly are, that's why I say, be the best human you can be. The world will give respect. The world will give money. The world will give you every support which you need. But first, be the good human being first. Got it?
Yes.
That's it. I'm done with the questions. No more hands raising. So feel free to ask. Don't, miss this opportunity. Right? I know most of you have doubts. There's almost 100 and 120 people on this session. If the QHUB Club also have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't miss this opportunity. If you think it's very, very personal, you can still, you have my number, you know my name, figure out my name, search it, message me on WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever it is. Get your doubts clear and forget me. That's my main objective more than anything else, right? If you don't use me, life is going to teach you regardless. So I'm happy with whatever it is. But yeah, go ahead. Yes, Pranav, Sai. Yeah, more hands are coming in.
So yes, sir. Like many others also mentioned this question to you before, but I have this you have this kind of the ideal job like everyone wants. You have a job in UAE and you're doing fine, and you're doing this and helping others to kind of make their life a little simple. But for you doing this kind of thing, there must be a point in life where you thought to yourself that I will be doing this. What is that point?
Okay, so the point is, okay, let me just give a quick overview of how my life is, because many people think that I have an ideal life. It's not that I have an ideal life. I still have to grow. Obviously, I'm declining most of the promotions which I'm getting and most of the job opportunities which I'm getting, because if I need to get my promotion, I have to go to Canada, or if I need to get promotion, I have to leave I work from home. I have to leave my home work and home setup, and I have to go to office stuff. So that's why I've declined most of my new jobs which has come in, because this mission is much more bigger for me than my job, right? That is point number one. Second thing is the turning point. I don't see a specific turning point, but I can just tell you an overview. The turning point of my life is more about, maybe you can say the first turning point is my school life. I had a great set of friends, and there was a lot of issues, politics, even fist fighting. Not me, my friends and all were all fighting literally crazy, like people at the age of 10th grade and all. And I was like, if I get too much into this, even I'll end up one. So I disconnected my phone for 2 years and went after success, to be the most successful person, the most richest man in the quickest way. That was my dream, right? To be the richest man in India or something like that. So I went after that. So at that time, I asked my father, what do you want me to become? And my father said, go be a manager. That is the best thing. Because at that time, 20 years ago, manager was a very big post. Basically, you run the company when you're a manager. So I opened up the classified. This is one tip for everyone. Whatever dreams you have right now, open up the classified and find out what the things you need. So to be a manager, you need 20 years of work experience, or a 30 some people, and an MBA. So I was like 20 to 30 years of experience. So after my 18, 20, another 5 years of my education plus 20 and 30 years of experience will make me a manager at the age of 60 or 50. I was like, man, I'll be dead by then and all my kids are going to enjoy my money. I was like, that's not fair. So I said, make this experience. So at the age of 18, I started working and studying. Right? I've done all my education in commerce, but I'm doing an engineer's job right now. So what I did was I was just working and studying at the age of 18. So I worked. I started as secretary, got promoted as depot administrator. Then I got a dip in my career as a storekeeper, but they paid me double the salary. Then I got promoted in the same company as customer support. Then I got promoted same again in the into the technical sales rep. Then I got into the senior technical sales rep. Then I got this new job as a regional sales manager of Middle East. So I did my BSc, I did my MBA, I did my MSc in business psychology. But then when I got my regional sales manager's job, I saw that the world is suffering and I'm enjoying, traveling all around the world, traveling India whenever I want to. Like last week, 2 months ago, I was doing a complete India tour. Right, I was in Bangalore, I was in Tamil Nadu, literally doing sessions all around India. Right, very few people know what I do. That's a different thing. I keep it that way. I don't want the whole world to know me because I do my sessions free. Right, so people really don't know what I do, and I keep it that way, and that's much better. But what I was doing is when I was traveling and enjoying my life, I saw my cousins, most of you struggling. Then I was like, you have this big thing, right? Go to temple, churches, and dargahs and religious pray to get this big answer, so you can, be of good purpose. I didn't get any answer. So I said, crap this off. This is not working. But then what happened is once I went back to my school, which I do, I make sure 2 years in once I go to my school, meet all my teachers who are there, just to say hi, hello. So at that time, my supervisor said, today's generation is crap and your generation is very great. That is the first time my light bulb clicked that how can the generation change? 100 years, 200 years before, body, mind, and heart. Future also body, mind, and heart. That is not changing. So there's something definitely is wrong has happened. So that is when I started, saying that I have to do something for the youth because the youth is getting blamed every time. So I started writing articles on Facebook. So this is the first turning point which I had. So then I started writing articles on Facebook. First article I wrote was over attachment. Then I wrote about over-attachment to lover. Ran a couple of ads on it. And that is when, breakup issues, suicide issues. 70% of the girls and boys who come to me comes with a breakup issue. That was the next turning point where slowly, somehow people who wanted to suicide, people who already had suicide attempt, like I literally talked to a girl who got raped also, and now she's getting married. She's already got married last year. So many people I've talked to and slowly they're figuring out their life in different means. I don't know how. Don't ask me one question, how I'm answering the question. Anything else you can ask me. So slowly that happened. Then the next turning point was one teacher I met and she had a lot of doubts. It's a teacher, it's a senior teacher. Then I thought, okay, I can talk with adults also. She said, after talking to her, I said, I'm going to arrange a session for college. And I thought I was a motivational speaker in the making. But then slowly that moved into Q&A. Because what I found is motivation is very temporary. But when you do Q&A, the answer which you get, you can figure out your life after getting that answer from me. That's what I've noticed. So then schools, colleges, doing the India tour and everything like that. Now I'm standing in front of the QHUB and the VIT and doing this session. So everything is, now this is the turning point for me. This is almost 200 children were there when we started. This is the first time I'm doing a session for 200. I never expected I could do 200 virtually and keeping almost 100 people still active, right? The maximum I've done was 150, and that session, they already know me. So that session went almost for 3 hours. Like you can ask me anything, right? Because 2 days ago, that was one of the best sessions which I did. I'm going to anyways publish it on my YouTube shortly. It is all about this National Girls Day program I did there. Oh, those girls also know me. So it was all about, injustice to girls, women and feminism, all that discussion. So feel free to ask whatever's doubt, right? So I hope I've answered the question. There were so many turning points in my life, and I'm always thankful to God for every turning point that just made me better at what I'm doing. And other big turning point was, doing this session free of charge. Many people ask me, why are you doing free of charge, right? Because one time I was thought, I'll do it free, and one person really pushed me, no, we'll pay you. I said, yes, gave the money, that got cancelled. Second time also, another person pushed me, I'll pay you. That also got cancelled. Then I thought, that's it in my future. I get corporate request also to do a session for corporate. I said, I can only do it for free of charge because someone wants to use my session to make money out of it. So that I can't say yes, because I'm doing it for free. So that is how, there is many turning points in my life to doing what I'm doing. Like even my marriage, my wife supporting me and my son being a part of it is also touching me. So talking to you, all these questions is also turning my life around, because I'm talking to you, clarify your doubt. Okay, I know, okay, I can clarify. So I've done sessions of 5th grade students to 60-year-old group of people also. I've done for couples, I've done for youth, I've done for adults, I've done for teachers, I've done for principals, I've done for all age groups, right? And every single step which I've taken towards, now we have a foundation which you have started. Now that's a new turning point which you're doing, right? So everything is turning points. The WhatsApp group, 6 years ago, we started with one group. Now we have 150 groups, right? Now we are starting in localized. We're trying Andhra Pradesh. We're trying out this one. We're trying out different languages so that positive spreads more. So if you ask me a turning point, I'll keep talking and talking and talking until I come up that my whole life, every day was a turning point with me, and I enjoyed those turning points. That just made me better at what I'm doing. I hope I've answered the question.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Pujita, come on. More. I need more hands, man. Yeah, yes, Pujita.
So obviously everyone wishes and wants to be successful in their life. As you have told an example what happened in your life, getting more job opportunities, and you have declined that opportunities,
Yes.
right? And you have told to be successful in your life or to be grow up in your 5 aspects like finance, love, and all the 3 aspects. So why did you decline that job opportunities? You might grow and you might be
Okay.
successful in your life, right?
Good question. Why I declined it is because my first opportunity is to go to Canada, right? Because my head office is in Canada, right? If I go to Canada, I won't be doing this session with you now. Because first of all, the time zone is different, right? If I do to Canada, I won't be doing like the India tour, which I did, which is completely of India. I've traveled and doing various sessions, various calls, which call me. That won't be happening. My mission is me being an Indian to first figure out India, then go to the world. So with all thanks to God, I've made my family understand most of the things. I've some kind of made my community understand what I'm doing. Now I'm focused on India, to focus on India, because India's youth is being hit in a very negative way. And most of the people are being sold that Indian education is crap. There's a lot of stories being told in order to suppress India from that growth which India needs. So if I go to Canada and sit there, I'll slowly become a Canadian with time, and you won't be having my session right now with you, right? So if I take that step, I will be successful. But then what you're going to do with all the money? Now, most of the richest people are either divorced or single, no? Agree? You define them as successful people? Maybe, yeah, they have this crore in the bank, or they have that crore in the bank, and whatever it is. But how do you define success is the question which you need to be. Now, for me, I don't see it from that point of view. I can define my success of the number of people who I'm helping to make them understand life. I can define my success that way also. Now, money is there. Now, I'll tell you something. If you have a decent job and pays you a decent thing, are you really going to flip your life? No, you are only, at the end, a person needs a dress, a house. You're going to have a bigger house, but there are many people who have bigger house, 2 people living in a 5-bedroom house. What is the point? I had a session with a doctor. He said, sir, I have everything in life, but no mental peace. I have 5-bedroom flat. My children have said, but no mental peace. So how do you define success? Only you know. And when you start focusing on that, the purpose will slowly come out, and that will work it out from there. I know I didn't answer your question, but go ahead.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All clear? Okay, fine. Anyone else? I hope it was useful in some form or the other. Feel free to raise your hand. Please don't miss this opportunity. As I said, I will never come and talk. Anyways, if you still think that very, very personal, I'm sure I've seen that, right? Most of the boys who I have talked to, every second or the third boy I talk to have a serious family father-mother issue. Every 5th girl I've talked to have some harassment done either by their cousins or uncles and all. I know there's a lot of serious problems. For that, you can obviously connect with me personally in some form or the other. Find my name, figure it out and get it, but get the answers which you're looking for. That's my only request. And forget me after that, right? You don't need to follow me at all in any ways, because I don't want that. because I don't want to create a fan followership. I don't want to create any of that, right? My thing is get the answer, figure out your life, and go and help other people who needs help, in your society, in your community, so that you become the positive person within your family to spread it across. There, Pujita has come back again.
Hi, sir. I'm Kirti.
Yeah. Yes.
As you told, if friends are distractions, just leave them and go ahead
Yeah.
in your life and do whatever you want to achieve. But after achieving everything, you don't have anybody with you because you have left everyone behind, just following your goals. If we sort out the problem just there, it would be fine, right? So it would take us a day or 2 days, maybe a month.
Good question. So where's your family in this?
Friends, families always support to serve. The friends are also needed in
No,
life.
see, the thing is, so Kirti, let me make it very simple. If you have your mother, your brother, and your husband in future as your friend, why do you need anyone else? It's a simple question I ask people. It is somewhere around you don't see your family members as your friend. That is why you're looking out of search of friends. Yes, you need people when you're in a group to come together to obtain and to grow. You need a teacher who's going to teach you more than what your parents are going to teach, and so that you grow. Yes, they come temporary, they raise you up, and then they go on. Now, you believe, Kirti, you believe in this best friend forever concept?
Yeah, sir, I do.
Good. So let me give you a scenario here. You have your best friend forever concept. Your friend gets married to someone, and the husband says that, don't talk to this girl, I don't like it. What's going to happen to your friendship?
It's gonna break.
There you go. So it's not in your control anyway. This friends concept is a scam. Now, some girls, I went to told someone, girl said, no, sir, I'm going to divorce and forget the guy because my friend is more important. What if a child tells you that I don't like this auntie? You're going to throw away your child?
No, sir.
No. So friendship is all temporary. They come, you grow, and then you move on to different sections. But the bad friendship is you will come together, one will go down, one will go up. That is not friendship. That is a contract. You're transferring energy, transferring this one, and you are growing. No, someone else is growing and you're going down. That is dangerous. That's not friendship at all. That is the most dangerous relationship which you can get into. Got it?
Sir?
Thank you, sir.
Good. Yeah.
So, but some friends are truly be with us and they help in us in everything. What do you say about them?
Now, when see, for example, when your friend is there, always there for you and supporting you, you are actually misusing him also in one process. You have your own strength to grow and be more capable enough. If you're dependent on someone's support, then what happens there is you're dependent on them. When they're not there, you'll break down completely. Now, many, let me talk a little bit of relationship. Now, I know you're all not talking about friends. Most of you are talking about girlfriend, boyfriend. I know that's where it's going. I'm just I know many.
No, sir, it's not like that. We can't depend on family forever, no, sir. Like they may be leave us at any point. Like we may go out or we may go for our job career. Like
Yes.
that. At that time, we'll be with our friends, not according to our family or
Correct.
not with our friends.
How long is this friendship going to be? How long is this friendship going to be?
Some friendship lasts for lifelong, and some maybe for a temporary period.
Yes. So see, what I'm saying is this lifelong friendship have a small problem. Let me give you another scenario here. You're saying family, I'm going to move around. Obviously, when you move your job, your friends will also change. Why that's not happening? You're saying that when I go outside, I have new friends and they remain friends forever. But when you get a new job, both your friends are going to be in the same job. No, right? Different jobs.
So we may go with our friends and we look a job at a place where our friend is working.
Okay. So now what you're doing is you have a certain capacity. You are seeing what your friend is doing and you're selecting that based on your friend's capacity. You are reducing your value down there. I know many kids who say, sir, why I'm joining this college? No, friends are all going. That's why I'm going. And when they do that, when they go there, friends can study. I can't study the way they're studying. I don't understand. They lose there, they drop down and they go to some other college. Guys, don't run where the friends are running. Run where you have to run. That is where real satisfaction is lying. If you start doing what now, for example, my friends is having alcohol. Okay, I will also have alcohol. And you get addicted to it. He knows when to stop. Then again, you will blame your friends for that. So the question here is now, for example, again, back to your previous friend's question. His wife doesn't like you. Then he said, no, I'm done with it. I can't, or else I'm going to leave the marriage. Yeah, you have to stop your friendship then and there. And then what you'll say, I helped all this friend and now he left me. Why go do all this over and above what you're supposed to do? Have a neat relationship, not a problem. Don't be over dependent and over supportive. Anything what you do over will never be credited by God or universe or whatever it is who have sent you to this world. You over love is dangerous. You over support is dangerous. You over care is dangerous. You over hate is dangerous. You over whatever you do over is very dangerous. That applies to friendship also. Right? So how you have to see friendship? Yes, he's there. He can leave anytime. So don't blindly, many people are there who openly tell all their secrets to the best friend. You are making yourself weak telling all your best friend to your best friend. Because once they become your enemy, they will use that all weakness against you. Right? I know many girls and boys because I've talked to maybe hundreds and I don't know how, I don't keep a track. Like a girl trusting a guy goes, removes her dress and talks to the guy and he records it and that is it, all is gone. My best friend he did everything, my best friend, I trusted him and everything. Now she's sitting and crying, sir, what am I supposed to do if he forwards it to his other friends? So the question is not about friends forever or do I trust? Keep in back in your mind, this person can always cheat me when time begins to change. Not cheat you, leave you when time. If you are alert there, you won't fall into the wrong friendship. But then why you get into this wrong friendship? You have a gap. That is why I say gap filling. Mother didn't give me the attention. A girl is giving me the attention. Oh, that is something friendship. That is love. Many boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, gap filling love. I don't get this, so I want that. I didn't get that, so I'm getting this. Oh, friends are forever. I want this support forever. No friendship is forever. With time, it has to change. Or else what happens is, let me take another scenario. What happens if you have a long-term friendship? You have a long-term friendship, you're there, your friend has a divorce. After the divorce, he will provoke you. Girls are like that, women are like that. That you'll notice that most of the married people who hang around with divorced people will also end up as a divorcee. Because half the time you hear that husbands are like that, wives are like that, wives are like that. That is also dangerous for you if you have a long-term friendship. Now doubt clear?
So then what about family?
Families, that's what. Family, you trust them 100%. That's why I said mother, father, 100% love, 100% trust. Your future spouse, or wife, or husband, 100% trust, 100% support, 100% commitment, 100% everything to these three people. Brother, sister, until marriage. Children's, until marriage. Because after marriage, they will change and the true colors will come. When they have the in-laws, when they have a favorite husband, they will go against you. They will fight for the property also because they're driven by the husband also. If you do this, you're the most happiest man in all relationships which will come forward for you. I know it is some difficult things which I'm saying, but that is the reality of life. Earlier you accept it, the better it is for. But if you really look at your past lives, you will see whatever I'm saying is applicable everywhere. There will be friends who have broken you because you have over-trusted them. There are girls and boys falling into a lot of troubles because they think that support I need forever. In the name of support, they do many wrong things. In the name of wanting that person forever in my life, they do these wrong things. And then it's too late. Right? So maybe you just have to be careful. I'm just saying you have to be careful and keep in back of your mind that this person can leave any time. Then you will limit your trust, you will limit your guard, and you will keep that guard in the best possible way so they don't come inside you where only your family and your husband should come in. Got it? Yes, Pujita. Pujita is fully on, countering. Yeah.
Could you please tell me how to face an interview?
How to crack an interview? The first thing what you need to do is ask me any question. It's good. Finally, someone has off-picked on a different topic. So how to face an interview? The first thing, make sure you know about the organization. because many people don't know what they're getting into. That is the first step. So, for example, there's two types of interviews which you go to. One is the placement, one is direct job interviews. When you're getting into the placement side of things, first you should know which organization, what job vacancy they're looking for, what capacity of candidate they're looking for, have a complete idea about it and prepare according to that. Have your CVs prepared according to that. I know many people who are just sending one CV to all the organization, you will be dropped by everyone. So first point is be exclusive, customize each and every CV which you give. Never put a lie in the CV. It'll be used against you. Tell the truth, twist the truth, but never put a lie in the CV to get it. That's why I'm saying do this first, because when you go to the interview, you're very confident as to what is there in my CV. And read your CV constantly, because they're going to ask the questions from the CV. So what happens? You know what is written in the CV, and you know what they have studied about you in the CV. So once you have that mindset about how the organization is and what the organization is and what you're capable enough, and then what you do is find out, can I fill the gap in the organization, which is research about the organization. What are the problems in the organization? Why they have this youth problem? For example, a company is coming for placement, and you know they are having some financial crisis. So there, what you say, sir, I've investigated about the company. It seems like you have serious financial crisis. So you are looking for a low paid job. Frankly, tell them. So I would willing to work at a very low paid job so that I can get experience. But after 5 years, you need to give me the salary which they're giving you. So when you're talking the organizational language, and when now you're talking to solve the organizational problem, then you have the edge compared to the other people in there. That is point number one. So that's the other point, not point number one. The next point, what you got to be very careful is, do I have the worth or the capacity to get the interview? Which means, do I have the way I walk, the way I present, the way I stand? For example, many people ask me, sir, how do we stand in an interview and sit in an interview? It is very simple. It's a process. It is what I'll show it this. No, I'll show it this way. I look this better this way. So I'll show it this way. So what you have to do is bring your shoulder front, bring your shoulder up, bring your shoulder back, and bring it down. That's how you should always stand in an interview. Head up, looking straight to the eyes. Many people don't look at people's eyes, which means by a person, they believe that you're generally telling a lie. That is why I tell people, if you're telling a lie, look in the eyes and tell the lie so they believe it's a true. But don't tell a lie. But when you're telling lies, make sure you look in the eyes and tell that lie. Most people will believe it's true. Right? Guys, this is for the liars, but don't take it. Lying will always work against you. So once you do that, the next step you need to do is talk, like, for example, introduction. It doesn't mean that you have to introduce your name, your place, and birth and mother. Have something differentiated compared to the traditional approach. Because in the interview, people are looking at technical skills and people are looking at your attitude also. The attitude is very important, right? Because most people have a very bad attitude. And that bad attitude is felt by it. Now, for example, if you go with the attitude, which is the internal feeling that I'm not going to get a job, they will feel it. Because those HR people are seeing a lot of people like you coming. By the walk only, they will understand that rejected. I'm telling you, most interviews, when you walk only, they will say reject. So what are they looking at? Is it the walk? Is it the way I say hello? Is it the way I say hi? Is it the way I shake hand? Is it the way I sit? Right? So when you start doing that, slowly you will think that I'm going to work it out, right? The other thing what you got to figure out is, can I find out on LinkedIn or can I find out on social media who is coming for the interview? Sometimes they will say, this 5 people are coming within the organization. Go and research about them. Go and search on LinkedIn so you know about them. So in case you are in a weak spot, you can use their stuff. Sir, I've just done the investigation. I came to know that you have done this similar to like me. And when you start doing that, relate personally, right? I think these are the few points you need to take care. And once you start doing that, see, for me, I never went for, I think maybe one beginning interview. I went, everything else, my interview was completely rigged. right? They just already gave me the job, and they did a formal interview just to get me. So all my promotion which I got, all my job opportunity which I got, I worked hard and doing all the work which I can do, and that is how I never went for a formal interview. One or two I did it just for the sake of it, but formal interview, my interview, I was all rigged by the company to get me that job because I proved them my worthy to them, and that's how I got it. I hope, Pujita, I've given a complete overview about interview.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question. So there is a question like from an interview. What is your weakness?
Yes.
Do we need to answer directly, or do we need to twist that answer?
No, see, say a weakness in the form of strength. For example, I have this weakness of when I get a project, I just do the project and then I don't look at anything else. Right? That is a weakness, but a project, if you're a project-based person, for example, I think you're all on computers and all that thing. So when that way, this is a weakness, but then you tell this, but I'm still trying to improve, my this focused mission on doing this, but so I'm trying my best, but I don't know why. When I get a project, I just want to get it completed in the best possible, and I get so focused to get it. But I think, so this is my weakness. I'm still trying to improve. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I got the job. And that's how you got to do it. Say the weakness as a strength which the company needs. And that's how you got to place it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good. All thanks to God. That's it. Any question, future, marriage, work, job interview, career, don't miss this opportunity. You can keep asking until I'll answer. But if there's no one else, my job gets done, and I'll slowly take it on. Anyone from the presenters? Come on. Q Club didn't ask me any question. Yes, Latika have raised her hand for a long time. Sorry, Latika. Go ahead.
My question was, why is being negative easier than being positive in general?
Why is being negative easier? Because for negative people, you need a group to survive. Positive people, you can be alone positive. Nothing can stop you from there. Negativity, people need a group. And negative group to survive, they need positive people's energy to survive. So what negative people do, they will hit positive people once in a while. And like, for example, Mohan wants to be very positive. The negative people will come, hey, Mohan, you look like a dog. He will get hurt. All his positivity will move to the group. We survive again. So always look at one thing. Negative people always wants a group, and they will try to make a group. And for negative to sustain, they need positive people's energy. That is why most of the good people, negative people, are always after the good people to destroy them or something, so that they transfer the energy of positive into them. Why it is easy to do negative things? Because it is easy not to do good things also. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. You heard that quote, Litika? It is easy to do, no? It is easy not to do also. Soft drink is good for health or bad for health?
Bad.
It is easy to do. But we will think that, friends are doing, let us enjoy, So it is not that, if you really look at life, Latika, it is very easy to do good things. Right? But then what happens? No, my friends are doing, I have to do. No, my parents, this and that, I have to do. Oh, no, to be a part of the group, I have to do. Oh, you go on doing that negative thing. And slowly, the problem with this, once negativity supersedes you, then you will think that doing negative is positive. That is the other problem. Many people are doing negative things thinking that it's positive. But what can you do when you're taking so much stress in the organization, in your work? You need to drink a soft drink to calm down your mind. So the problem is not why people are doing negative things. The problem is people are getting so much negativity, not figuring it out and not solving it. They are finding soft drinks, movie, entertainment, enjoyment, stand-up comedy, TV, celebrity follow-ups, match, all these things which you're doing just to forget these negative vibes. That is why many people are not asking me questions. And the main problem are staying there. But they won't ask that question, keep doing those negative thinking that this will solve on its own. Right? That is the best example I say. A mother who thinks that the child is doing something wrong and going to a wrong direction, she sits and meditates and prays and all that thing. She just have to be a good mother to the child and tell him good mother's value to the child. The child will get fixed. That is much more easier to do than to sit and meditate and pray and get God's grace to figure him out. And the funniest part is you use God to figure out. Once you're done, your prayer is gone. The child is back to the same thing again. But the values which is transferred to the child remains forever. And that's what makes a difference. It is very easy to do good things. Don't think that it's difficult. It is very difficult to not to do the negative things which the whole world is doing. That is difficult. Right? When the whole world is drinking soft drinks, you are not drinking. Oh, that is difficult. But doing good things is not ever difficult. Did I answer the question? Yes, Sunay. Sunay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, as you said, God is showing the way. We will go into that. Is that our final destination, sir? In career?
I didn't understand the question.
Sir, as you said, God is showing the way. We will go into that way. Is that our final destination, sir?
I'll tell you something. There is no destination at the end of the day if you really look at life. As I told you before, life is a time given from birth to death. What happens before that? That's why I ask me every question between birth and death. Don't ask me before that, because no one has any idea before that. No human being other than the superficial saints or the great saints have the idea, or saints or whichever religions they have those people. But if you really look at it, it is a time given to you. It's not a destination you'll reach from this point to this point. Never think that a life is a destination from my birth. Yes, from birth to death is a destination, but the concept is, am I growing? Keep growing. There's no destination for growth. You keep going. You'll never reach that peak of the mountain, say, I'm done with my life. It's never going to happen. The human beings will never. Then if you're done with your life, death is the thing. Right? I hope I made sense on that.
Yes, sir.
That's it. I'm done with everyone. Guys, come on. There are more better doubts here. Anyways, if you don't have any doubt, my job gets done. That's what I tell people. I'll go on talking until any doubts about life, about frustration, about anger, about, irritation, about, fairness, or whatever it is. I know there's many internal doubts which many youth have. And I've got all crazy types of questions. I hope I've answered every question the best possible way, so that so that you don't have a counter question. Or if you have any counter questions, step up and ask. Nothing you got to lose to ask. If you still have issues, you can type me and ask, right? I don't see any typing there, because some people say, no, I didn't get it. If you have any, type it down and I will answer, because I gave priorities to video, second priority to audio, third priority to chat, but no one actually chatted. So it's all good for me anyways. So, and now I'm saying, yes, sir, you're looking at Sushant Singh double. Oh my God, I never knew that. Thanks a lot for that. Sai Krishna says, sir, you're so cute, sir. The way you answer our questions, I've done your profile. It's very interesting. Best wish. All thanks to God for that. Oh, everyone's talking about Sushant Singh Rajput and comparing me to look like him. You are getting entertainment. Don't look and get into this thing, right? And why are you looking at it from that perspective? So much you're exposing yourself to his news or to a situation. That's why you're comparing myself to him. The question here is, can I be a Sushant Singh? Can you be a Deek Parassini? Can you be the great person who you can be? Stop comparing yourself. Every time you compare, you are losing your self-worth. Get this point very clear. Every time you compare, you're losing your self-worth. So the question you got to ask here is, why am I comparing? This is the joke I always say. Every fat person is told to be thin, and every thin person is told to be fat. Every dark person is told to be fair, and every fair person is told to be tanned. Every straight hair is told to have a curly hair, and every curly hair is told to have a straight hair. Every scar on the face is told to have a clear face, and every clear face is told to have a tattoo on the face. The world is just going on from that perspective, on and on and on and on. Stop being like someone else. The more they make you think that you're going to be someone else, the more they make money out of you. Don't fall into the corporates, and that is what you got to be very careful about, right? Sunay, you come on camera. You have a question? Okay. Okay, I'll take.
No, sir.
Okay, if you.
Yeah, nothing, I guess, sir.
No questions? Oh, yes, sir. What?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What's the question?
It's 2 hours, 20 minutes, and still going on.
Yeah, so do I stop?
Yeah, maybe no other questions, I
There's
guess.
one question from, now people are all started typing. He don't have, I don't know, I can go on. If you tell me to stop, I stop it right away. It's your call, your show. You tell me to continue, I continue.
Yes, sir. We got some 2 questions in the
Okay,
chat
let me
box.
finish that. I'm very frustrated person. I get irritated for silly reason. What I get to get rid of it. In your past, in your previous life, not previous life, in your past life, not a past life, in your past time, in that there will be something which is really hit you hard. There is something which you really are getting irritated with. There is something which you're frustrated and you didn't get the answer or justice towards it. There is some revenge or there is some frustration which you've kept deep into your heart. So what happens is everything when people do good also, you get irritated unnecessarily. For example, now the dog's example I told about it. Oh, more questions are coming in. Guys, QHUB guys, whenever you tell me to stop, I'll stop. Right now, I know many chat questions are going to come in. You guys tell me to stop, I'll stop. And in case if I didn't know my answer,
Yes, sir,
you know my name. Feel free to figure out my name, search me, message me personally somehow, and I will reply, right? So
Yes, sir. As soon as it's done, we'll stop it.
So it's not silly reasons you're getting irritated with. It is something you're suppressing from a longer perspective, and that suppression, someone irritates you and you get triggered. That's why I tell people most of the fights which happens between husband and a wife or a son and a father is not the real reason for the fight. There is something you're suppressing, and bang on that fight starts happening. Right? So it's not a silly reason and it's not you're frustrated about. There is some complex you have. There is some irritation you have. There is maybe your mother didn't give you the love, or maybe your father didn't give you the attention. And maybe you didn't get a hug which you always wanted from your brother. And that you build up, and you're frustrated about it. Then everyone says, hi, how are you? You get frustrated. So that could be the general. You asked me a general question, so I give you a general reply. Next question is, so what about parents who always compare their child? What if they start comparing them other parents? But we really don't want to do it because they don't want to compare. Now, let's see from the parents' point of view. Parents are parents. The best reference is other children who's doing well. So the point is, it is natural for parents to compare you with other person because that's the only reference they have. They didn't study engineering. They didn't go to a level which you are done. So what they're going to do is they're going to compare you with other children at the end of the day. So the point, what you're going to understand here more than the parents saying, let the parents say whatever you want. Are you doing justice to the education and the college which you have joined in? If the answer is yes, there is nothing to worry about. But if the answer is no, then you got to question yourself, because parents comparing is good one way for you. Because at least with parents comparison, you will do better at what you're doing. So what you got to see here is comparing your parents with someone else, you're just going to hurt them in the process. So you hurting your parents, you are not going to make any value at the end, or you're not going to win any big battle hurting your parents. So what you have to do is very, very simple, is go and prove yourself. Let them compare. Let them compare with you why are you feeling bad about it? Because the whole world is going to compare anyways. You go to a job, your boss is going to compare. You go get married, your wife is going to compare. You get your children are going to compare. They're anyways going to compare. But you become a great father, you become a great son, you become a great husband. That's all matters at the end of the day. Keep working on that. They will stop comparing when you reach to that level where you're truly worthy of. And when you start focusing on that, you'll have a different level of enjoyment, right?
But even if we compare them, they should also react in the same manner that we are comparing them to make them better enough, like Ambani or whatever it is.
Let your parents do whatever they want. This is why I tell people, Let your wife or your children do whatever they want. You become the best son. And when you start working on that perspective, after some time, they will say you're doing a great job. Now they're comparing because that's all they have. Like initially, when I started doing my, when I started working at the age of 18, my parents were against. My uncle and aunties were saying that you're desperate for money, you're not focusing on education, you're spoiling your life. My mother was also, see what uncles and aunties are saying, you're just after money, focus on education. I said, Mama, wait, I'm not here to battle, I'm going to show it. Now every uncle and auntie is saying, be like me. Every auntie is saying, see how he worked and studied and made his life. Same auntie and uncle and my parents are saying, you may set your life, right? At the age of 30, I became a manager. When the classified and all those things. So after age of 30, my parents don't question me, my mother don't question me, my uncle and auntie don't have the strength to come and face of me and ask me, what the heck are you doing in my life? Now I'm doing my sessions free of charge. No one can counter me. I'm doing my work also. Who can counter me? But when you go after your dream, dropping about everything what you're supposed to do for your parents and your family, they will question you back. And that is what you got to work on. Does that make sense?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Last question, how to overcome addiction? So I'll finish off it here. I don't think there's more questions. I think everyone's raising hand is also over. I hope I didn't bore you all. So the last question I got is how to overcome addiction. Addiction is a gap filling concept, right? For example, let's say for you, I hope you all know about Devdas and Paro. Just raise your hand if you know Devdas and Paro, the great lovers. And one guy became alcoholic. Okay, one or two people know. So most of you know about Devdas and Paro. So people who don't know, it is a guy who really loved a girl and they were in a relationship, but due to some reason, I think she got married to someone else and completely he lost the guy and then he became an alcoholic. So it is not he's addicted to alcohol. It is just that the Paro's love was taken away from him and there is a big gap created, and that gap he need to fill. He filled up addiction. Now there's different forms of addiction. For example, a mother wanting to watch the TV serials in the evening time, addiction. A father have to see the 9 o'clock news, addiction. Your grandmother has to read the first newspaper when she gets it first, addiction. If a child who wants to go and play the video games or the gamings or PUBG or whatever it is, addiction. Getting into social media, addiction. Getting too much into job, also addiction. All this addiction happens because you want to forget some other irritation, some other frustration, the 5 answers which I'm here to answer. Whoever is not asking will have some addiction in life because you're not solving this problem. You're not fixing this problem. So in order to forget this problem, you forcefully get addicted to something so your mind doesn't remember about. There are many people who focus too much on studies, right? And those people I trigger, then I say, oh, someone has done something wrong with them. That is why they're too focused on studies. Some people either too much into game. Why? Exam he didn't study. He has to forget the pressure. Parents are all after him. So game. I'll forget everything during that time. So all these addictions which comes into life is this gap filling which you have. Fix that gap. Automatically, those addictions will stay away. Automatically, you'll have the strength to get out of it, right? Oops, more questions coming in.
Yes, sir.
I'll continue.
We'll close it here.
Okay, we had to stop it here. Sorry, Veluma, Chiti and Chiti. Find my name.
Yeah, they'll
contact
you. We'll provide them with your Instagram link or some other way.
Yeah, or you can give my number itself if you want to, right? If you want my number, I can share it also.
Yeah.
Whichever way you want. That's it.
Share it in the chat box.
You want to share it? 00971 562 996 446. It's an international number. WhatsApp me and I'll try my best to respond to you on 24/7. 00971 562 996 446. Don't message me just to say hi. Message me only if you have a question so that I can answer in the best possible way. That's it. Thank you all. 200 hours and 15 minutes. Let me take a glass of water now. Yeah.
Yeah, even guys.
One thing I have to speak. Sir, if you don't mind, can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah, actually, I had done a small research on you by seeing the website and Instagram like that. And I had seen that everyone calls you as motivation speaker and question and answer specialist like that. If you don't mind, can I keep your name for you, sir? For
So what's the name?
sir, rest speaker, sir.
What speaker?
Truth speaker, sir. Sorry,
Truth speaker. Okay, that's an interesting name. So I'll say a truth speaker. No, see, it's not about. See, don't put me any name. If you understood it, figure it out and move on, right? Thanks a lot. As a new name I got now, I'd add that also. I'm not a truth speaker also, right? Anyways, that's a good name. I think I'll carry over. Mohan gave me this name called a truth speaker, and I will take it. Right? Anyways, all thanks to God for that. Pleasure. Thanks a lot for that name. Go ahead. That's it.
On behalf of the entire team and institute, I would thank our honorable guest, Mr. Deek Parassini, for spending his valuable time and enlightening all the students with his inspiring words. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, sir. And next, I would thank my team who gave me an opportunity to speak on this special event, which is a matter of honor for me. Thank you, one and all. Now, I would like to pass on the mic to our club vice president, Sai Kiran, to deliver the vote of thanks.
So, hello, sir. We have your club coordinator, president, advisor, and all my colleagues. It's been a fine evening, I guess. It gives me immense pleasure to convey this vote of thanks. On behalf of QHUB VIT and NSS VIT I thank you, sir, from the bottom of my heart. Your valuable time with us and sharing your part of ideas and knowledge to us. I can bet your advice help in many ways. Actually, we thought of certain topic, but it went in many other ways. Okay, thank you for that, sir. And next, I would like to thank our deputy director, our faculty coordinator, Karthika ma'am, and also our NSS faculty coordinator, Deep Joseph, for recognizing the value of this topic and supporting the webinar. And I'm also grateful to all the teams in our QHUB. They work day and night for this webinar to happen. Okay, that's it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Just to add on, right? Always remember something, right? It's not that I moved off the topic. COVID is a problem because most of you don't have the answers which I actually gave you today, which is relationship issues, which is family issues, which is your, it's because what has happened is every big problem outside is only a problem when your small internal problems are not solved. Many people talk about confidence, self-confidence, doubt and all that. When you yourself is not happy, COVID becomes a big problem. When you yourself is happy as a family, COVID is a very small thing standing outside and only apply to the others, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Even though we moved out of the topic, it's a bit interesting, and we have still 100 people here.
No, that is what. If people are staying, we are doing a great job. And as long as questions are coming, as I tell people, a great show. And I said, it's not the 100 people I'm talking to. It is that 20 people who ask the question. I only come for them. Other people are just there listening. Maybe they're indirectly getting the answers which you're looking for. So don't worry that the show is good or bad. Be happy.
Yes.
These people ask the question, and you team members are responsible equally like me to make them help give the answer. That is the success, and that is your success. Don't think that only 150 people turned up, 200 people turned up. Don't go in the numbers.
Actually, we don't care about the numbers here.
Good. So as long as you're focused on that, there is nothing to worry. Because of you people, these many kids or these many students got the answer because of your existence of the club. Be proud of that and keep doing more shows like this so that it can benefit more people. Because 2 hours is a long time for anyone to stay with all the concentration. But as long as 100 people stayed, so they're still interested to listen to more. So keep doing more of this. So it'll benefit everyone at the end of the day, right?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sure.
Perfect. Sure. That's it. My job is done.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. And anyways, any of your friends who missed the show, it's already there on YouTube. You can have a look at it and share it.
Yes, I'll also share the YouTube links and your account links so that if they want to reach you, they will reach you.
Not a problem. Only if you want. I'm not here to force, or don't take it as any force. Only if you want, only message. If not, also I'm happy because life is going to teach you regardless. Last, to just summarize, if you want a very good tip for you people who stayed, every tear which falls out of your eyes is something life trying to teach you. If you learn the lesson, the tear will stop. If you don't learn the lesson, different people, same people, similar situation, different situations is going to keep hitting you until you change. So focus on being that change, focus on growing so that the tear will stop. So tear can be frustration, irritation, all the doubts and questions which you asked about. That is just a summary of all your questions which you have asked me right now. You are having that tear because you are not changing. The day you start changing, everything around will change. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Q Club and NSS of Vellore Institute of Technology for giving me this opportunity, for being a part of this, and so that I could share my positive message in some form or the other. And that's it. And I hope, and thank you all for asking me this question. Because of you asked this question, you made it more interesting. And I hope I've done justice in the best possible way to everyone and each one of you, so that you don't ask this question to anyone else. And I hope I've done 100% answers to all of you. Thank you, everyone. Pleasure. And thank you, everyone. Yes, and special thanks to Shashi, Sai, who was interacting and coordinating with me to come on board, and then Mohan and Srikaran, who was their part of coordinating. Thanks a lot, because you all coordinated, and then I came here, and then the whole team was there. Thank you, everyone. And special thanks to everyone who come on video. Thanks a lot for that too, because you have respected me there. Because I'm on video, you also come on video. That's a fair respect, right? Many people did talk about respect. You give respect, so you get it. It's just one more small tip. Why I'm doing it, not because that in future, there is a big speaker coming, come on video, create an impact. Latika, Mohan, I'm never going to forget. Right? Latika and Mohan is there going to be ahead because they came there. I saw their face. I will never forget them because they came on the video. So in future, when many speakers come, everyone on video, talk, let the people see you, let the people enjoy you, because it is only you who can show yourself to the world. Other people won't pull you and show you, hey, there is this person. So if this tip is there, you will do great in life, right? That's it. Thank you, everyone. Pleasure. I'll be signing out, and I hope you all enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure too.
Okay. Bye. Okay, YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed the show. That show's over, and I will be just signing out. I hope you all enjoy. That's the background we had. So yeah, it was a great session there. It's their show, so I can't hang around here. So I have to close the show. And once that is done, I have to great. Thanks a lot, Sunny Vlog, for being a part of this, and someone in some other language. I know 2 people are still watching here. Thanks a lot for that. I hope you enjoyed the show. It was a very interesting topic. Keep signing off. Oh, Mahalakshmi is always there. So I hope you all enjoyed the show, and thank you. Pleasure. See you all maybe next time, next show, and I'll be there. So keep in touch and see you. How do I stop this? Oh, okay, end broadcast.